106.5 Jack FM presents the John King Coaches Show. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another night of Longview Lobo football. It's the John King Coaches Show, presented by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat in Longview. And the Lobos get back on the winning ways. We've got Pigskin Bob here.
I am here.
Coach John King, and getting your first win of the season. And 1-1 always feels better than 0-1.
It always does. It's important to get your first win. That's always the toughest one to get. And you know, we had to grind out a win. It was a tough task for a football team, but defensively we played outstanding, holding them to 0 points. And you know, offensively we didn't perform quite as well as what we're capable of or used to. You know, I thought we did make strides in the right direction, even though the score didn't necessarily reflect that. And then our kicking game. I mean, we punted, 7 or 8 times. We were able to flip the field, and I thought that was huge for us, and being able to come out there with a win.
Yeah, 14-0. Marshall did better than we expected. What were they doing right?
You know, Marshall's not a bad football team. I mean, you can't compare year to year, but I mean, defensively they're pretty good. I think their defensive line and linebacker level are really good players. They got great team speed. You know, they're going to give people some problems as they get through the year because the 2 receivers they got are big play guys, and you know, there were a couple of shots there that they missed on against us that they could have been big plays, and I think their running back's pretty good. So, you know, they're kind of like us. They're a young team. Their offensive line was mostly JV players last year, and you know, it's just going to take them a while to get going. But you know, we came out of the win. That was a big thing. That was, you know, the ultimate goal for week 2 is to find a way to win a game. We did. Now we just got to keep progressing. You know, we made strides in the right direction, as I said earlier. We're still, you know, not where we want to be. We're a young team, inexperienced team, but we're getting better by the day and better by the week, and that's where we want to be.
You had to be happy with your defense, holding them to 179 yards, and that's what I was going to – kind of my takeaway was you had to be happy with your defense but concerned about your offense.
That's exactly right. We played well defensively. Now, you know, there's some things we still got to improve on. I mean, you know, there was a couple of coverages that we didn't cover well in, didn't execute well, you know, and people that can throw the ball really good are going to hurt you with that. I mean, so you got to put everything in perspective. I mean, and by no what means am I trying to take away from our defensive performance, but we know what we got to be able to do to beat, you know, good people throughout the year. You know, and offensively, I mean, what looked like we didn't know what we were doing or capable of doing what we were doing. It's one guy here and one guy there that's busting the assignment or not executing the assignment or stepping with the wrong foot, heads in the wrong place, and it keeps us from having a big play. So those are things you just got to get better at. And that's the most difficult side of the football, to get everybody on the same page. I mean, particularly in the line of scrimmage. I mean, you got to have 5 to 7 guys, depending on what formation you're in. 5 to 7 of those guys have got to be working in unison. And when they're working in unison and not turning people loose or getting their head on the right side, not allowing penetration, when you work in unison, you're going to have a chance to be pretty effective.
After the Denton-Ryan game, you mentioned to us that you had to work on your offensive line a bit to get the pieces of the puzzle right. Did you have to make any more adjustments this past week on your offensive line?
We've adjusted a little bit. You know, some of it's due to injury, some of it's due to illness and things like that, but not a lot of wholesale changes. I've been pleased with the work we've done this week. I mean, at least we're starting to go in the right direction more often than not.
Do they know where to line up?
Well, the lineman can always get lined up. It's, you know, surely you can go to your right guard or right tackle spot for us. But no, we're working better together, and that's key. You know, and when you got so many kids that are new to the varsity level, and you start hearing, you know, whether it's a screenplay or a play action pass, or, you know, it's a different type of run play or run scheme. I mean, they start just kind of, their head spins and they just do whatever. Don't necessarily execute their assignment.
Boy, Taylor Tatum had a nice evening, didn't he?
He did, and I mean, he made something out of nothing several times. We had a big touchdown run, kind of to ice it and seal it. Had another big run to get us down there for our first touchdown. So it was a big night from him. We got to play better around him. We got to protect better. Quarterbacks can throw the ball, and we got to make better decisions when we do.
How was Saturday night?
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking.
The most miserable I've ever been.
Really?
At a football game.
Yeah. And A&M won convincingly.
Late in the game, they did. I mean, you finally got a knot out of your stomach with about 6 minutes to go in the game, but no, it was miserable.
Do you feel like you're on the field at the same time with your boy?
I think, I guess in a way you do, but it's just being a parent wanting your child to be successful and know that he's in a pretty unique spot. There's not many of those opportunities out there. I mean, how many Division I quarterbacks are there in the world? There's starting, not many. I mean, whatever that is.
And
I mean,
certainly
the
not
SEC.
at the number 5 program in the country.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
SEC.
there's so many high expectations put around that football team. You want him to play well and do his role. He don't have to do it all, but he doesn't need to screw it up either. And,
a couple of those throws he probably wanted back.
he sure did. He sailed some high, he threw some low, he threw some to the other team. But he made plays too. So we'll see.
You've coached him all his life. Is he tougher on himself than you are?
Much tougher. But the good thing after the game is the first time it was just kind of like water off a duck's back. He didn't beat himself up about it.
Can't.
Move on. I think Jimbo's done an excellent job of preparing him for that moment. I mean, he's tough on him in practice. Probably as tough or tougher than what I was.
Yeah.
And
really,
but he's demanding, and on game day, he's got a different switch. I guess you could say he's not as.
Who, Jimbo or
Jimbo
Hanks?
does.
Okay, Jimbo.
He's just a little calmer on game day. He wants to know why you did something, and normally if you can tell him why, he can fix it. And but
boy, that's
he
great
does a good
coaching,
job
isn't
with him. Yeah,
They should give him a raise or extend his contract.
The difference for me with Haynes was
throw some money his way.
On game day, I was probably tougher on game day than it was during the week, just because the price of poker was high. When we were playing.
Right.
But they ought to give Jimbo a raise. He's down to $9 million a year. So
Okay.
And he's signed through 2035. You going to Colorado?
I'm flying out in the morning.
Yeah,
I'll be back in the office Sunday at noon. So it's going to be a quick trip.
Yeah, that'll be fun to head up there and watch him play the Buffaloes.
I'm making plans to attend all the games I can, and want to see my kid play. And you don't get that back. It's going to fly by. But
all right, well,
got jobs to do for the Lobos.
Sure. Before you do that, you got to play some team over in Rose City. So we'll talk about that. We'll take a break. Come back. This is the John King Coaches Show, presented by Peter Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Longview. We'll be back after this on your home for Longview Lobo football. 106.5 Jack
All
FM.
roads lead to your largest selection of pre-owned in East Texas. 3306 West Grande in Tyler. It's time for a car buying experience you will enjoy at Peter's Auto Sports. Cars from ultimate luxury to affordable economy. Trucks from work to play to all-out adventure. Come by 3306 West Grande in Tyler or visit us online at Peter's Auto Sports and take advantage of our nationwide delivery. It's all here. Peter's Auto Sports in Tyler.
In today's low-interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The second quarter is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos! The law firm of Story and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer. especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sory and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sory and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
Harlan, the Sports Guy, Pigskin Bob, we're back on the John King Coaches Show on your home for Longview Lobo football, the mighty 106.5 Jack FM. It's brought to you by Peter Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Longview, your sponsor for the John King Coaches Show. We talked about Marshall beating them 14-0, getting your record to 1-1. We talked about Haynes, and now we got, boy, a big game tonight, big rivalry game, Legacy in Longview. Just one of my favorite rivalries in East Texas, and they're clicking.
They are. They're a very good football team, and they got better as year went on last year under Coach Willis's first year, and was a playoff team.
Won the playoff game.
That's
right.
So he's done a number there, and of course he's got two good running backs, two Division I running backs.
I haven't heard about that.
And Donnell. They're. I'm tired of telling you about them. 4 years. But they're special. They really are. And you not too often get two Division I guys in the same backfield. But they're thunder and lightning, and they find ways to get them the ball, whether it's hand it to them, throw it to them, screen it to them, snap it to them. It doesn't matter. They're going to get them the ball. And they've been very productive offensively, and then defensively flipping on. The first thing you see jumps out at you are the two defensive ends. Both of them will be five-star kid. One of them already is a Renault kid that moved in, and they got a sophomore kid. That's really impressive, and a big guy in the middle at nose guard. So their defensive line is really good, and they're athletic in the secondary. With Miller, he plays some defensive back too, and normally they match him up on the team's best receiver. So I imagine he'll go to hell this weekend.
Yeah, not only does he play defensive back some, Rickland Holmes, who of course played defensive back in the NFL, he says he could be a Sunday defensive back if he concentrated on that.
He doesn't look out of place, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He can cover, he can turn his hip, flip his hips, he can squeeze routes, what I've seen. And he's just a great athlete.
And that's not his coach talking. That's the coach at John Tyler, or Tyler High School, talking about a kid he used to coach and keeps up with, knows him real well. He said he could be a Sunday defensive back, Harlan.
Rickland's seen him. He knows what they look like, and I would have to agree with him. But he's special in a lot of ways. He'll block, too, without the ball, and you just don't find that combination too often.
I interviewed their quarterback from last year, Trent Adams, who he's moved on. But I talked to him before I interviewed both those young men this offseason, and on both of them he said, man, they're the leaders in the clubhouse. They're the first one to hit the weights, the last one to leave the field house at night. He goes, they were the leaders of the team.
Yeah.
And they're not cocky and joking around and look at me.
Never have really seen that from them. I mean, you're right. What you're saying is I'd have to agree with. I mean, they get their job done, and they do it well. And there's no trash talking, no celebrating. It's just do your job, move on. And both of them are going to be really good at the next level.
So Longview's had a lot of success against Legacy. And John and Tyler, for years and years and years, you've had a lot of success. Is this the best team you've seen out of Legacy and John Tyler? Tyler Lee.
All of them.
Before it was Legacy.
Which one are you talking?
I'm talking about the team you're playing tonight. It's been Legacy.
Who's on first?
It's been Legacy for 2 years.
Well,
y'all are killing me.
This is the best Legacy team, yes. Is it the best
Tyler Lee
/ Legacy
/ Legacy?
They won state in 04. I saw a pretty good one.
I was going to say.
I don't know if this one's ready to win state, but I can tell you,
since
this
04.
is the best Tyler Lee / Legacy team that I've seen in probably, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years.
That's what I was trying to say. Tyler Lee / Legacy.
They were pretty good there a couple of years with Kurt Traylor. I mean, he had a couple of good teams there that were playoff teams and beat some people that they shouldn't have beat probably. But this one, Legacy, they're is good.
Coach Willis made that comment that Kurt left him, in great shape. Had the program in great shape when he took over.
Yeah, and their numbers are back up, and I don't know Joe like I knew Kurt, or I know Kurt, I still do, but Coach Willis, his background speaks for itself too. One state there at Cedar Park, and of course he moved on to Colleyville and had some deep playoff runs there. But he's a good football coach, and he does it the right way. They're going to be physical, and they're going to try to outflank you, and they're not going to beat themselves with stupid mistakes and misalignments and stuff like that. So, got his numbers back up, and it looks like things are on the up and up for Tyler Legacy. They'll be difficult to handle for years to come.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Denver Chuck.
I think it's going to be a great test tonight for your defense, the way they played last week, and that explosive offense for Legacy.
Well, it will be. Probably not going to have a shutout. Let's be realistic. Those guys they got offensively, they're dangerous, and we can't score 14 points and punt 8 times either, or they'll run us up out of there. And that's what I told the kids. We got to play better. I mean, I'm not telling you we're going to go over and try to match them score for score and play up tempo and all this. We're going to go over and try to win the game the best way we can get it done. And if that means slow it down, grind the clock, whatever. I mean, our best defense is keeping those two off the field.
That's what I was thinking. Are you just going to keep it on the ground most of the time?
If we can't block them, we can't do that either, can we? So we got to have a plan to be able to do something different. And probably hadn't done enough of that. We tried to do a few things differently against Denton Ryan. It backfired on us because we couldn't protect it. We wound up getting negative plays, and we should have just probably been more conservative. And then last week we were too conservative and should have been more wide open. So wake up, King, and we need to have a better plan. How about that?
Which is bigger for the kids? I know that historically it's the Marshall game, but for the kids, which is bigger, the Marshall game or the Legacy game?
I'm telling you, our kids just kind of. If you're playing somebody from East Texas, they're all big, whether it's Marshall or Legacy or Tyler High or Lufkin or Texarkana scrimmage. I mean, in East Texas, they get motivated.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't get many bad performances from our opponents when we face them. They can put it to you that way.
That's right.
It's the game they got circled on the calendar.
Any injuries? Any kids we're going to miss?
Well, we've had a couple
tonight's game.
Yeah, we might. We'll see. A couple of going to be game time decisions. We had a few out sick, and hopefully we'll get those guys back. They missed a couple of days. I mean, I don't know if they'll play or play well, but but it'll be a body, and we're not going to be too overly complicated in what we do. You can't with what they're doing offensively. I mean, you're going to have to line up and play sound assignment football. They're a triple option team. They're just doing out of the gun. So I'm hoping we get some of those guys.
And two of those options are Division I running backs.
Yeah.
Right? Texas Tech.
So much options
you get this guy, you get the next guy.
Yeah. You got a triple option, and two of them going to take it to the house. So, make the third one keep it.
I love what Jamarian told me that you told him after last year's game that you came up
from graduate.
You came up and said, "I'm glad I only got to see you one more year." You got to say something to him tonight.
I will.
Yeah. Pat him on the back.
That's in that great attitude that kid has. I mean, when you compete against these great players like that, and for those guys that have the best attitude on the team, it makes it fun. When you go out there and compete against some guy that's arrogant and wants to talk trash, and it's all about him, you want to beat them. I mean, those are the guys that you enjoy beating. These guys here, you respect them, what they do, and I think it's a mutual deal.
Yeah. You can't wait to beat them, can't wait to shake their hand afterwards. Right. All right. Would you love to have your 18 team take on the 04 Legacy team? Wouldn't that be?
18 team take on 04 title lead?
Yes.
We'd beat them half 100.
There you go. We'll end on that note. John King's got a game to coach tonight, and go see his son Haynes play tomorrow, a mile above sea level up in Colorado with Ralphie the Buffalo.
He won't be there.
Ralphie's
not
sick?
going to go. He's young. They're not going to bring him. I saw that. They released that. So that was the one thing I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Ralphie the Buffalo. I haven't been keeping up with that. Yeah. That's the mascot.
Yep.
And those Cowboy guys run him. And, I mean, it's like they're hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, he runs them.
Yes, right.
He runs them.
It's like when Bevo went after the George Uga. Remember that in the ball game?
Yep.
All those guys trying to hold back Bevo. Yep. All right. Well, it'll still be a fun night, and we hope Haynes has a great night. Go get Legacy. Go get after him. Get to 2-1 tonight, Coach. And we'll talk about it next week, win or lose, right?
You bet. Thank y'all.
All right, the John King Coaches Show is presented by Peters Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Longview. We'll come back. We'll take it out to the Rose Stadium and get you ready for kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock tonight.
Early kickoff.
Early kickoff at 7 o'clock. And this is your John King Coaches Show on your home for Longview Lobo football, 106.5 Jack FM.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy a Peters Chevrolet than any other dealer. Turn every drive into an adventure with the hard-working Chevy Silverado. With nationwide delivery, we have the truck with the options you've been looking for. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Silverado from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peter Chevrolet. Find new roads.
This has been the John King Coaches Show on 106.5 Jack FM. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 Northeast Monroe, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822. In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Soapy's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Soapy's is a place to be.
Once again, Soapy's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Welcome to a brand new season of Longview Lobo High School football. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on 106.5 Jack FM.
Good Friday night, everyone, from Lobo Stadium. Mike Richardson along with Johnny Vaughn, Eddie Richardson, and Gene Morris here with you tonight. We've also got our engineer, Matt Morton, back with us tonight. Glad to have you back, Matt. Brent Taylor is not with us tonight. Brent, we're thinking about you and praying for you. Hopefully we'll see you soon. We've got Longview at 2-1 and Bryant, Arkansas at 2-0. Bryant, Arkansas has just won 32 games in a row in the last 3 state championships. Johnny, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, well, they started out this year with 2 wins, one over Benton and one over Marion, 42-3 and 58-7. You add those things up, that's 100 points scored and 10 given up. So they're a powerful team. They've, as you mentioned, they've won 3 state championships in Arkansas. Everybody says they're the best team in Arkansas, and I guess we got to believe them. But having said that, they've come a long way to play Longview, and Longview's historically been pretty tough here at home, and so we'll see how it goes.
They brought, there's like over 100 players on their roster. They brought a lot of kids with them. Longview's JV didn't play this week, so they've got some kids up from their JV. So we may call an awful lot of names in this game tonight. But we're about 4.5 minutes away. Longview's out on the field. They're not. We're waiting on Bryant to come out. We'll be back with more Lobo football on 106.5 Jack FM in 2 minutes.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Experience fun and freedom with the Jeep line at Peters. These legendary vehicles are built with you in mind, with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Jeep from the largest inventory in East Texas with nationwide delivery. Or reserve your new Jeep today. Peters Jeep in Longview.
I love ECU's checking account.
Do you love your checking account?
Ours is the best. That's why we only have one.
Same-day debit cards in the branch and free checks.
No minimum balance, mobile check deposits, pay using your app, contactless cards. It's awesome.
We pay dividends on all balances, and Eastman Credit Union will even give you $100 when you open up a new checking account with direct deposit.
Take the bull by the horns. Open your account.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The back-to-school special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Link's broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Welcome back, everyone. Still a couple of minutes. Still waiting on Bryant to come out. Johnny, let's talk about the keys tonight.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of keys, but one in particular is going to be how the offense performs here tonight. Taylor Tatum, who's gotten most of the carries through the first 3 games for Longview, is injured and is not going to play. So we're going to see some guys we hadn't seen a lot of. Jarrett Lewis will be the starting tailback. Elijah Johnson will get some action. Dakayla Taylor will get some action. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the offense to lose Taylor Tatum. So we'll see how they react. Then I think the other thing is going to be how the defense is able to stop Bryant's offense. They're a team that they have. You already mentioned they suited up over 100 players. They've got a lot of players. They've got a lot of size. They've won a lot of games. And one of the things that they like to do is run the ball first and then throw when they need to. And so we're going to get a look at them right off the bat. The quarterback's a good runner. They've got an excellent back in Christopher Ganaway, and they're very big on the offensive. As a matter of fact, they're big on both sides of the ball. So this is probably going to be the biggest team that we play all year, I would think, because I mean we looked at them in the pregame and God, they look like a college team. So you don't want to get down early and get behind on teams like this.
It may be tough for Longview to run tonight, but without Taylor Tatum in the game. But I think if they can protect the quarterback, I think they can throw the ball. I think with the great receivers we've got, I believe we can move the ball through the air, and maybe with the one back, maybe run some zone read and some option or something out of that. But I don't think you're going to see too much of Longview lining up in the I formation and just trying to run right at them.
No, the size of their defensive line is such that they're probably going to run the corners, and maybe you might see Longview throw the ball more tonight. And also, I think it'll be interesting to see who actually Longview starts at quarterback, because last week Joshua Thomas actually stepped up and had a really impressive game, played a large part in that game, and just see if he or Jordan Allen, I think they'll both play. We'll see which one starts. I'm not sure that we'll know that until they come out and get ready to start that first series.
We're about to have the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lobo football on 106.5 Jack FM in 2 minutes.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
Soapy's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Soapy's is a place to be.
Once again, Soapy's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. Any dogs in the house? Woo, 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 woo. Any dogs in the house? Woo, 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 woo. Now, with that out of the way, shall we begin?
Hell yeah! 106.5 Jack FM presents Longview Lobo High School Football. The Lobo Football Radio Network is brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. Also brought to you by
Eastman Credit Union, Sorey and Gilliland Attorney at Law, Gans & Smith Insurance, Longview Cable TV, Hayes RV, Jeezy's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar, Chick-Fil-A, Christus Good Shepherd Medical Center, Soapy's Car Wash, McDaniel's Quality Body Shop, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lobo Stadium. 83 degrees, partly cloudy skies, perfect night for football. Longview in green jerseys, green pants, the white numbers with the gold trim. Bryant in blue pants, white jerseys with the blue numbers and blue helmets. We're glad you're with us. Longview's going to get the ball first. Stephen Fuller's going to kick it off. And there's the kick. Fairly deep, going to be returned by Longview up to the 15, across the 20, 25, 30, 35, up to the 38. And now there's a late flag. Not sure what that is because there wasn't anybody around.
But it was a good return by Marion Hamilton as he gets it out to the 40, but it looks like they're going to point at Longview. They're going to wipe some of this out. Well, I don't know. Now he's pointing the other way. So let's see.
Not sure what happened because it was on the sideline.
Wow.
So how does the guy? Okay, got it. Okay, offsides on the kicking team, and we get 5 extra yards there up to the 37. The sideline warning was the late penalty. I knew it was something on Longview sideline. So that's their first warning there. Longview's going to start at their own. Well, now they're going to walk off 4 more at their own 43. First and 10, not bad field position.
No, they're starting with great field positions. Yeah. Start out with twins to the far side in the right and Hale.
One back. That's Isaiah Harris. Handoff up the middle to Harris. He's going to have a gain of about 3, and Josh Thomas is the quarterback to start the game. Jarrett Lewis is now coming in at the running back position. Longview's going to have 2 backs in for this next set, and one of the tight ends comes out. This will be Thomas's first start, Johnny. We're looking forward to seeing what he can do with all the ones.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Motion there to the near side. Hand off to Jarrett Lewis, and there is nothing there, nothing at all. He lost a couple of yards.
Yeah, the linebacker who we've heard a lot about in the during the week, but Brandon Jones in the backfield makes a big hit and a loss for Longview of a yard.
They've got great size on their defensive front. Their linebackers are big, and they're fast, and they've got a great secondary. So it's going to be interesting trying to see how Longview can move the ball. We're going to go 2 wides this time to the far side, 1 this side. Hale's over here to the near side.
With single coverage.
Back in the gun. Thomas rolls to his right. He's looking down the field, and now he's going to try to run. There's a flag down back behind the line. That's going to be probably holding on Longview. Thomas gets up to about the 50, which would leave about 4th and 4 if they decline the penalty. Looks like they're going to take it and mark it back.
Yeah, that was thrown in the backfield of Longview, so.
Looks like it's going to be, that's probably a 10-yard penalty there, and that's going to make it 3rd and 20.
It's the kind of stuff that really hurts because you've started with good field position. You've got a chance here to move the ball, and then you get a penalty.
Okay, they're going to decline it, and that's bring up 4th down for Longview, and at their own 49, they're going to send in the punt team. Let's see if Michael Fields can pin Bryant back. They're going to send Kendrick McCardell back to receive the punt. He'll get it away from about his own 40. A little bit of a rush. High kick. It's caught at the 12-yard line.
They've got a wall.
And they've got set up. He gets up back to the 25-yard line. He's tackled there, and that's where Bryant will start.
It's a nice high kick. Fields is really, I think, every week he's gotten better and better, and that was an outstanding punt, very high and a long punt. And they start with poor field position.
That was about a 41-yard punt. Carson Burnett, the quarterback, hands off to the right side to Chris Ganaway, and Longview's got him immediately. Great defense there.
Caden Brooks, the linebacker, came up and made the hit.
Something else we need to mention, Tadarian Boone is also out. Longview's going to be starting 4 sophomores in the secondary. We'll see how that plays out. They're all good sophomores, though. 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Carson in the gun. Hand off again, left side, and Longview's got him again. This time he's going to get a gain of about 3 yards. Up to the 23. It'll be 3rd and 7 now.
Good defense by Longview as at the point of attack they were able to make hits and stop him for just a 3-yard gain. He's got quick feet, but not quick enough there.
They like to give him a lot of carries. They also like to throw to him out of the backfield. They don't huddle there. They check with the sideline to get the play after every play. 3rd and 7. See if Longview can get pressure. Burnett back to throw. He is pressured.
Pressure.
And they're going to get him for a sack.
Wow.
Great job there by Longview's defense.
Big sack for Longview.
That was Jeremiah Rugley in there. He missed last week's game. Good to have him back. And also Caden Brooks. They're going to have to punt.
Good first series for the defense.
Malachi Graham is their punter. Snaps back, no rush, high kick. Willie Nelson's going to call for the fair catch. He makes it at the 34-yard line. Longview will take over there. No, nice punt. About 46-yard punt. No return. Malachi Graham's a good punter too.
No kidding.
Both punters are good in this game.
He hammered that one as high and long.
Jarrett Lewis as the tailback. Longview's in the eye. Thomas under center. He's throwing on first down out here in the flat. It's caught by J.T. Wright. He's up to the 44-yard line. They call him out of bounds at the 43, and that's going to be 2nd and 1.
Thomas's first pass, a little quick out route to Wright. He made the reception. It's a good first down play. J.T.
Wright, single receiver to the right side. Longview with tight end and an H-back in the I formation. Thomas under center. There's a snap, and Longview's going to get a penalty or maybe a timeout. No, it's going to be a false start. That's going to back them up. This another penalty, and that hurts. Illegal snap, they say. So I guess the center moved the ball. 2nd down and 6 now. Hale comes back in.
Yeah, 2nd and 6. You'd think Longview would throw here, but we'll see.
They're still in the I formation. Jalen Hale, the single receiver to the far side. Handoff up the middle, a little bit of room, and looks like Lewis has the first down. He got a gain of about 7 there. Yeah,
he got into the to the linebackers and then kicked it out to the outside and ended up with a nice run. He showed quick feet there.
I saw some film of when Bryant played Benton, Arkansas a couple of weeks ago, and Benton ran just to the same spot that Longview just ran several times that night, and they had some success. I guess Longview spotted that too, and that's what they decided to try early in the game.
Trip receivers on the far side for Longview.
One comes back in motion. Thomas in the gun. He's going to flush out of the pocket, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, he held the ball too long that time as he was looking down the field trying to go to Hamilton, I think. But just stayed too long and ends up a sack and big loss.
Yeah, that's going to be a key is whether Longview can protect Thomas, because they've got great receivers if they can give him enough time to find him. Isaiah Harris comes back in the game. J.T. Wright in. He and Hale both come to the near side, but Longview's back in the I formation. Snap back. Now Thomas play action, rolling to the left side, and he's got a man open. That's J.T. Wright. He's caught it. He's across midfield to the 48. Not quite enough for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 3, but that's a great play on 2nd and long. Okay. Thomas rolled out to his left side, found and bought some time. Found Wright on the sideline. Nice throw and catch. 3rd down and 3. Now Wright goes to the far side, single receiver. Handoff up the middle. Lewis breaks through. He's got a big hole. Down all across the 30, down to the 25.
23-yard pickup.
Longview with a first down. They found another hole on the right side.
It's good blocking up front by Longview as he just scooted right through and then got into the secondary and made a big play out of it. Jarrett Lewis has almost had no playing time the first few games here.
There he goes again. He's got another hole. Gain of about 7 or 8. Down inside the 20 to about the 17. He did have a 59-yard run or 50-something yard run on the last play of the game last week at Tyler that we thought he was going to score, and he finally got pushed out of bounds about the 2 or 3 yard line as the clock was running down. Now they're in one back. Thomas going to run a quarterback keeper up the middle. It looks like he's going to get the first down. He's inside the 15 down to about the 11. And now we've got a little skirmish going on after the play. No flags. Longview's going to have it first down at about the 12.
Ethan poked in a little bit of a scrum there. He's a pretty tough guy.
Brent always likes to say if a team wants to mix it up, they've come to the right place. Snap back. Thomas is throwing deep into the end zone. And is it caught? No, it's not incomplete. No, good coverage there. Hale was one-on-one on the defensive back. The throw was pretty good, but defensive back made a play. Hale couldn't hold it in. Couldn't haul it in. Second down from the 11.
Well, that was really close, though. Is the fade route, and he jumped up, but it was good defensive coverage from Miguel Graham, able to get a hand on the ball and cause the incompletion.
Longview back in the eye. Jarrett Lewis with the handoff again, comes up. He's going to have about 3 or 4 yards, but not near enough for the first down. It's going to be third down in about 7 or 8. Maybe 6.
3-yard pickup. Now, this will be interesting here. They've got third and 7?
Yeah, 3rd and 7. They can get a first down at about the 2-yard line. Hale's in the game. I don't see if J.T. Wright is or not. Hale comes near side. No, Hale's in the slot. J.T. Wright's on the near side.
That's where they're
Thomas
going to.
looking, throwing deep again. And Hale, no, he can't come up, man. The secondary's pretty good. That's another great play they just made.
Hale was the slot receiver, and he ran a corner route, and he looked like he had the defensive back beaten, but he was able to catch up and knock the ball away. That's Malachi Graham, and clearly he's probably their best defensive back because they've been putting him on Hale.
Both of those, Miguel Graham and Malachi Graham, both play in the secondary. Fields on to kick. The snap's down, ball's up, and it's good. Longview leads 3-0. 4:12 left first quarter. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
McDaniel's Quality Body Works has been serving the Longview area for collision repair since 1933. That is 87 years of company history dedicated to quality workmanship and friendly service. In these difficult times, McDaniel's is doing everything possible to serve our customers in a safe and clean environment. Please feel free to contact us in Longview, Kilgore, or our new location in Gilmer, and we'll be happy to assist with any circumstance that you may have. You may also visit us online at McDanielsQualityBodyWorks.com.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The back to school special with Cable Links broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Links broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Michael Fields kicks off into the end zone. Kendrick McCardell catches it and downs the ball there. So Bryant is going to start at their own 25, 1st and 10.
Longview had a 10-play, 66-yard drive that was capped with the Fields field goal from 25 yards out, so Longview up 3-0 here, and that was a nice drive for the Lobos.
Bryant's going to come out with 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, single back. They're going to fake the handoff and throwing over the middle, and it's caught up across the 35, almost to the 40 now for a first down. Nice pass over the middle on a slant pattern. Longview hit him, but they just couldn't get him down. He drug him probably about 10 yards before they finally got him on the ground.
21-yard pickup for them. That was their first completion of the night.
Maya Singleton was the receiver there on that. Here's a handoff to Ganaway, and he's hit immediately again for no gain.
That was Devin Isaac with the hit, and a big hit it was. He's been Longview's leading tackler so far this year.
Second and 9. Trips again to the near side. Burnett back to throw again. He's being flushed out of the pocket. There's a flag down. He's still loose. He's across the 45 to the 49. I think it's going to be holding. We hope that's what it is.
It was thrown in the backfield of Bryant, so you would think it'll be against somebody for a hold.
They're walking back, so it's going to have to be holding. That's going to move them back 10 yards to their own 32. It'll be second down and about 18. From their own 32. Let's see if they run some type of little draw play or if they are go ahead and throw on second down. Snap back, he's rolling out. He's going to throw back to the backside on screen, and the ball's a little short and hits the ground. They were trying to set that up on the far side with Ganaway, and the ball was underthrown.
Wouldn't matter either because Devin Isaac was about 3 feet away. Could have made the tackle. So
that's going to bring up third down and 18. Trips again near side, 1 receiver, 2 receivers far side. Nobody in the backfield.
Blitz, Longview bringing the linebackers.
After him. They flush him out to the right side. Now he's going to try to run, and he's going to be hit at the 42-yard line and knocked out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th and about 9. Looks like Bryant's going to have to punt again. Here, their punt team is coming on. It's another good stop by Longview's defense.
That's a great defense.
Willie Nelson's going to go back again.
You need to watch him because he is a dangerous return guy.
And Malachi Graham booms it. Nelson drops it, picks it up, falls on it inside his own 5-yard line at the 4.
God, he just rooted one out of there. That's a 51-yard punt. No return there. My goodness.
Longview's going to start deep in their own territory at their own 4. 2:36
in
the first quarter.
Their punter takes steps like it's going to be rugby kid, except he kicks it and it spirals. And I mean, he nailed that one.
He's got a future punting if he doesn't, but he also plays in their secondary. Longview in the I formation, play action. Thomas is looking deep. Triple coverage, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Hale all the way out at the 45-yard line. Ball was overthrown. A good thing because they had 3 guys there with good coverage on Jalen Hale. Yeah. 2nd and 10 now.
He hesitated and tried to go up deep, and they just weren't fooled, and they had 3 people back. It's clear that they're not going to give him much room if they can help it. They've got people on him on every play, not just one. But Longview really needs to not punt this ball deep out of their own territory. This is a big play that coming up.
I formation this time under center. Handoff Jarrett Lewis. He comes up across the 10. He broken it. He got out across the 15 to the 18-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
Man, I got to tell you, that is a big run for him. Not a lot of room either. He made a couple of quick moves and able to get the ball off and advance it to the first down.
Elijah Johnson in the backfield now for the first time. He had a big game last week against Tyler. And he's at the tailback position, but he's a single back. Handoff Johnson, and he cuts up. He makes a good move, gets across the 20 to about the 22. About a 4-yard gain.
Yep. It's his first carry, and he picks up 4.
Second down and 6. Isaiah Harris comes back in the game now. Longview's going to go with 2 backs. No, Johnson comes out now. So they're going to be single back in the gun with Isaiah Harris this time. 3 receivers to the right side. See what they dial up this time. Snap back in the gun. He's rolling right, and he's hit. He got away, and he's hit again and sacked.
Yeah, he was under too much pressure. He dodged one guy, but the second one was there and made the tackle. A loss for Longview of 3.
Yeah, Longview struggling to protect Josh Thomas. He hadn't had much time on any of the throws. The only time he's been able to get the ball away easily was when they ran either the quick out or the fades. 3rd down and about 14. They're in the gun. 3 receivers to the near side this time. Amarian Hamilton's joined Wright and Hale. Thomas is looking now. He's scrambling, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to run. Cuts up across the 15, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 18, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and Longview's going to have to punt.
Yeah, he kept looking up the field, and he scrambled out to the short side, and there was just nobody up this on the short side of the field. He didn't have anywhere to go, and he finally had to just run the ball, but that was kind of a broken down play right from the start.
But at least Longview did get 1 first down and got out of the shadow of their own goal line. Michael Fields back to punt.
Let's see what he can do right here. It looks like they're up to block it.
Oh, this time a rugby punt. I saw them working on that in practice. It's across the 50, and they're going to down it at the 47 of Bryant. It's about a 36-yard punt. No return there.
Yeah, that's the key, no return.
Yeah, Kendrick McCardell's a dangerous returner for Bryant, and Longview didn't want him to get his hands on the ball, and he didn't. So Bryant's going to start on their own 46. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. No wind to speak of. A little bit of a breeze out of the south, but nothing that's affecting the game. So I don't think wind's going to matter as far as field position. Motion to the left side, snap back, fake the handoff, and they throw a slant. It's caught, And he's across the 40, Longview 40 to the 38-yard line. That's going to be probably the last play of the first quarter. But it's going to give Bryant a first down at the Longview 39. That was Matorian Singleton again on that slant.
It's his second reception.
That's the end of the first quarter. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 Northeastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The second quarter is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
Out of the gun, Bryant hands off to Ganaway again up the middle, and he's got a gain of about 8. Down to the 31 of Longview.
Little delay, and it was good blocking up front, and he's able to pick up the 8 yards.
Started out trying to run wide and weren't having any success there. Now this time they went right at Longview. Motion to the right side. Fake the handoff, throwing deep this time, and it is.
Oh, it was knocked away.
That's incomplete. That is a great play on defense by Jaden Simmons. That's another one of those sophomores Longview's got starting in the secondary. They've got 4 of them in there tonight.
They were trying to go to days or hell, and the ball was well thrown, but a nice defensive play by Longview. The ball batted away just as it got to his hands.
Third down and 3. An H-back and a handoff straight up the middle. Longview's got him. Only a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to be 4th down. It's going to be about 1 yard. Let's see if Bryant's going to go for it. And they are. No kicking team is coming out. It's going to be 4th and less than 1 yard. Snap back, handoff up the middle again. This time he's got it. He's got a couple there. All he needed was 1. It's going to be first down for Bryant at the 27 of Longview.
It was a big hit by Chase Smith, but it was past the first down marker.
Ganaway's a tough back. He's their bell cow, and they're going to give it to him a lot. First and 10. Burnett with the snap, rolls to the right side. He's looking in the out in the flat. He's got a man. They're saying no. He landed out of bounds, so it's going to be incomplete. He was open there, but the throw was just it was behind him, and he reached back and landed out of bounds.
Yeah, it was had it been a good throw, it would have been a catch and positive yardage. It was too high, and he had to leap out of bounds to catch it.
Second down. Snap back. He dropped the snap, comes back up with it. Now he's throwing deep again. This time it's incomplete again.
Wow.
Great defense again by Jaden Simmons. Willie Nelson was over there too. Simmons knocked it away. That's 2 in a row he's done.
They run the little fade route, and just as the ball gets there, he reaches in and knocks the ball out. I mean, that's impressive plays by him.
Deja Hale was the intended receiver. Third down and 10. Burnett rolling to the right side, trying to throw the screen back, and there's no receiver there. There's nobody available there. Ganaway was hung up with his own offensive lineman. Ball falls incomplete, and now it's 4th and 10.
Well, the other thing, too, there was tremendous pressure being put on by Jesse Fairchild, and I think he had to roll farther to his right than he wanted to and then throw back to the left off balance, and it ends up incomplete. It's good defense on 2 consecutive plays for Longview.
4th and 10.
Trip receivers on the far side.
Snap back to Burnett. Looking to the right side. He's flushed out of the pocket. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Longview's held.
They have 3 receivers.
Take over.
3 receivers on the far side. They drag the wide receiver from this side across the middle of the field, but Longview had great coverage. That was impressive. Plus, they put pressure on the quarterback.
They tried to throw 3 out of the 4 plays, and unsuccessfully each time. Longview had good defense. Those young kids are playing. They're not playing like sophomores right now. Longview in the I formation. JT Wright, the only receiver to the far side. Thomas under center, hands off up the middle. Gain of about 3 or 4 off left guard there. Up to the 30-yard line. Gonna bring, we'll give him 3. Be 2nd and 7. That was Jarrett Lewis on the carry. Longview's got 2 tight ends in the game.
That was the last series defensively was great for Longview. They had 2 plays where they pulled the ball out on fade routes down around the 2-yard line.
Hale and Wright both to the far side. Thomas rolling to the left side, thrown, and it's knocked away. He was trying to hit. I think that was Hale. He was trying to hit on.
I think it was actually the replay. I think he just dropped that one.
3rd and 7. Longview needs to get a first down here. Their defense needs a rest. 9:22 left in the second quarter. Longview still leads 3-0. 15 seconds to get the playoff, and Longview's just now coming out of the huddle. Down to 10 now.
They're going to go trips to the far side.
Thomas in the gun. Snaps back. He's looking over to the left side. Now he scrolls to the right side, and if he can get a break there, he's going to get the first down. Great job. He saw a room on the right side, got outside, outran 1 tackler, and got across the 40 to the 41 or 42, and Longview's going to have a first down there.
Well, that's one thing that he gives you is he's got excellent speed. They had trips on the far sideline. They were trying to run Amari and Hamilton up and out and up, but they was under heavy pressure, and he was able to outrun the defense and turn the corner and make a big play out of that and get a first down.
I formation this time. Handoff up the middle again. Nice hold there. He gets about 4 yards there. I think that's Lewis again. Over the right side. How many carries is that for him? He's got to be in double figures by now.
8 carries for 57 yards.
2 receivers far side this time. Longview breaks the huddle quickly. I formation again. Thomas under center. Hands off to the fullback this time. That's Elijah Johnson. I'll get it right here in a minute. He goes up way across the 45 to the 43-yard line or 44-yard line of Bryant. That's another first down. He just ran over everybody.
He looked like a big bull going through there. I mean, it's like nobody really wanted to hit him.
He's a fullback, and he's not afraid of contact.
Matter of fact, he was looking for it.
Yeah. I formation again. 2 receivers far side again. Tight end near side. Thomas drops back, throws out. It's caught for a first down. That's JT Wright. He's got another couple of yards to the 32 or 33.
That's his third receptions, and Thomas has completed 4 of 7 passes.
First and 10 Longview at the 33 of Bryant. 8 minutes to go, second quarter. I formation again. Fullback is Elijah Johnson. Tailback Jarrett Lewis. Hand off to Lewis. Nothing there.
No.
Nothing at all. He stopped for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, they got great penetration up the middle. The first guy to make the hit was Brandon Jones, and just nowhere to go.
Second and 12. They're not in range for Michael Fields yet. Another tight end goes in the game for Longview. That's Jamerson Derensburg. 2 receivers.
Hamilton.
And Victor Bush at the H-back. And Longview's going to get a penalty for false start. The inside receiver.
Inside, yeah, he moved.
That's going to bring up, it's going to be second down and 17 now. Longview's going the wrong way.
That's the kind of mistake that you just can't make when you're in positive territory and you've got need to play.
Lewis comes back in the game at tailback. Elijah Johnson stays out there, so it looks like they're going to have 2 backs. They are. They're coming in the I. 1 receiver each side. Thomas, play action, going deep, outside, and his arm. They hit his arm when he threw it. The ball falls incomplete, short. He was looking for Hale over here on the right side. Third down and a long way. 18. 17. Hamilton comes out.
Tell you, they've got impressive defensive backs now. That I know their arm was hit, but their back, the defensive back for them, stayed with Hale the entire way, which you don't see very often. Most of the time, he's running away from people.
Longview's calling a timeout. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. The Ram truck lineup at Peters is designed with work in mind so you can go further and experience more. Find the Ram truck that's right for you with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Ram truck from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new truck today. Peters Ram in Longview.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 200.
Longview's got a third down and 17 from the Bryant 40.
What you got to remember here, you don't have to try to pick it all up here at once. You've got 2 plays, so we'll see what Longview does. They've been pretty effective trying to cover these deep routes, so maybe Longview will try to break one off, catch it underneath, and get the catch and run.
During the break, you said this would be a good time for Longview to run a screen, and they used to do this a lot. They did work on one. I did see them working on one early in the week in practice. So we'll see what they do here. Condravian McFarland is in the game now at the, I'm going to say fullback. Kalen Taylor's also in, and he's going to be in the slot. Hale and Wright also here to the near side. Snaps back. Thomas is looking, and now he's throwing deep, and he overthrows Hale just barely. He had to get rid of the ball. The pressure was coming, and Bryant had good coverage on Hale. Just barely overthrown, and that's fourth down, and now Longview's going to come in and punt, and let's see if Michael Fields can pin him inside the...
I tell you, Mike, I'm here to tell you, their cornerbacks are players. I mean, they are really impressive.
Yeah, when you're covering Jalen Hale and J.T. Wright, and with that kind of coverage, they're pretty good. There's a snap back. Fields gets it off, and he gets bumped, and it's going to be a penalty, but it's probably not going to be a first down. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The ball is downed inside the 10 at the 8. I think Longview might decline that because it would still be 4th and long. I still don't think that would be in Michael Fields' range. I don't think they would want to try that. Yeah, they did decline it, and Bryant's going to get the ball at their own 8 or 9 yard line.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect to get a better punt than that one ended up being, pinning them back on the 9 yard line.
It's a good job. It was about a 32-yard punt, but it kicked up like a wedge shot in golf and backed up just a little bit. Longview was able to down it. So the Bryant Hornets are going to start at their own 8. There's a snap handoff up the middle to Ganaway, and he's got a lot of room. He's across the 20, got a first down there to about the 22. That's a gain of about 14, looks like. He got quick feet, and he runs hard.
That's his longest game of the night, 13 yards.
First down from the 22. 2 backs this time. Fakes the handoff. The quarterback is running a zone read keep, and he's got about 3 or 4 yards before he was run out of bounds. Looks like he's up to about the 20, 25, 26 yard line. I guess they'll give him 4. 2nd and 6. Burnett does run the ball fairly often. He likes to run the quarterback draw as well as the zone keep. 2nd down and 6. He's back to throw. He's looking and he's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's running. He's got enough for a first down. Longview's got him at the 33. It's going to be 1st and 10 there. They flushed him out. He found some room right at the middle. Longview had good coverage on the receivers, too.
Yeah, he looked up, and receivers were covered, and he tucked the ball and ended up getting the first down out of it.
First and 10 from the 34. Still the single back. Now he goes in motion to the far side. Burnett's trying to throw again. Longview's got him pressured again. And this time there is a flag. They're going to call holding. You spotted it. That's going to push them back 10 yards.
And I'll tell you something else. Devin Isaac just unloaded on Granaway. Wow. Watching the replay, and he may have to come out.
That penalty was on Hayden Walsh, their center, right in the middle of the offensive line where you can't hide. 1st and 20. $5:19 to go, 2nd quarter. Burnett's got the snap. This time he hands off to Ganaway. He's got a little bit of room, broken outside, got about 8 or 9 yards, run out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and about 12, maybe 11. Yeah, 12. Longview needs a stop here. Buda Garrett with the tackle. Buda led the team in tackles last week from that safety position. Snaps back, hands off again to Ganaway. They've got him pinned up behind the line for going to be a loss of about a yard. Maybe they're going to give him almost back to the line of scrimmage. Either way, it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. Longview's running a lot of players in and out on the defensive front. Sublett on the tackle there. 3rd and long. See if Longview can get pressure again. No pressure this time. He's throwing deep, and he's got a receiver wide open. Longview missed the coverage there. He got behind the secondary. He's caught it all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's a big mistake. A big mistake as they just had a breakdown in the secondary.
Willie Nelson saved a touchdown with a tackle. Bryant hurrying up now. Snaps back, faking the handoff. Now they're throwing over the middle again. It's caught again, and this time it's a touchdown.
Wow, that's two mistakes in a row where the receivers are wide open, this time for the touchdown. That was Mattori and Singleton.
Singleton's been targeted several times. He's been their leading receiver tonight. Stephen Fuller to kick it. Troy Burton to snap, and Tyler Penny to hold for Bryant. Here's the snap back. Kicks up. It's good. Bryant leads 7-3. 4 minutes left. Second quarter. Back on 106.5 in 1 minute.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
I love ECU's checking account.
Do you love your checking account?
Ours is the best. That's why we only have one.
Same-day debit cards in the branch and free checks.
No minimum balance, mobile check deposits, pay using your app, contactless cards. It's awesome.
We pay dividends on all balances, and Eastman Credit Union will even give you $100 when you open up a new checking account with direct deposit.
Take the bull by the horns. Open your account.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's the kickoff. DeKalen Taylor's got it. He's coming back up the field. He's across the 30, across the 35, up to the 38-yard line. Longview's going to start there. 1st and 10 with 3:52 to go.
Bryant put together a 7-play, 81-yard drive, and it was a 25-yard burn it to a Singleton pass play that converted the extra point. So we've got a 7-3 lead for Bryant.
Longview in the eye. Play action. Josh Thomas throws out to the sideline, just incomplete. Jalen Hale was open there, and he just couldn't quite pull it in. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Longview's at their own 40. .345 to go. Longview needs to get a drive here. They do not want to give the ball back to Bryant. Handoff up the middle to Jarrett Lewis. He's got about 5, maybe 6 yards up to the 46. Going to bring up 3rd down and we'll call it we'll call it 5. They put it back on the 45. Clock's running. It'll go down to about 3 minutes before this ball is snapped. Big play for Longview. They need a 1st down here. Right to the far side, Hale to the near side. Handoff up the middle and nothing there at all. Just straight to handoff, dive play to the fullback and nothing there. It was Condravian McFarland. Nothing. Longview's going to have to punt again. just ran the belly. And Bryant was right there. Fields should get this one away from about his own 35. He does. It's hanging up high. It's going to bounce and roll down to about the 20. Longview downs it there.
It's not
45-yard punt, no return. Longview will take that.
Not a bad punt. Now they've got a ways to go with 2:18 to play. They've just taken the lead though in their last possession.
Yeah, and they did it through the air. They found something that they liked, and I don't think anybody would be surprised if they don't try that again, or if they do try that again. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near, 1 back. Burnett gets a snap, fakes the handoff, and he's throwing deep down the right sideline, and it's just barely overthrown. He had a man open. I think that's Jordan Knox. Just a little bit too far.
One thing that's concerned, though, Mike, they've run 3 straight passing plays, 2 of which were big receptions, and that time he was wide open, and they seem to have kind of found a spot to go to in Longview's secondary, at least a play to go to their secondary.
2nd and 10. Handoff this time. No, they faked the handoff, trying to run the zone read. He kind of dropped the snap, and he's brought down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Xavier Sanders goes in now for Longview on defense, and Longview calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:54 to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory, and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the grilled chicken club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 3rd down and 13 for Bryant. Offense, Longview needs a big play here on defense to get the ball back. 1:54 to go before halftime.
They've got their timeouts left, too, so this is a big play for Longview's defense. Want to force them to punt.
3 receivers come to the near side and 1 to the far side. They're in the gun as always. Let's see if Longview can make a stop here. Longview's coming with the blitz, and now he's throwing deep again. He's got a receiver, but it's overthrown just barely again. But there's a flag. No, they're saying no. Yeah, there is. It's holding against Bryant on the center. Longview's going to decline this one. That's his 2nd holding penalty.
Yeah,
Longview's going to decline that one and make them punt.
The Serbing thing, though, again, Mike, is that's the 4th play in a row where they've gotten behind our secondary. This one was overthrown, but a little couple of steps back, and that would have been a big play for them. So we're going to have halftime pretty quick. Longview may need to make some adjustments in their secondary.
Here's the punt away. It's a boomer again. It's going to land.
We got to catch
nobody
it.
catches it.
Oh,
and it's
my
rolling.
goodness.
Don't pick it up now, Willie. Don't pick it up now. Rolls all the way down to the 13-yard line. Wow. That is 50, 60. Almost a 67-yard punt. Wow.
That's pretty good, Mike.
That's pretty good. And there's not 1 ounce of wind. I'm looking at the flag, and it's completely limp. That was all on Malachi Graham. Nice punt. And he got a lot of that on the roll because we didn't catch it. But.
We've got to catch those balls.
Okay, now we're going to see if Longview's going to just try to run the ball and run the clock out. No, they're not. Play action. Fake. Thomas is looking, and he's throwing deep, and nobody's there. Nobody. Hale was down there. Hamilton was coming across the field, but he just basically had to throw it away. 2nd and 10.
Well, I know you'd like to get a score on this last possession of the half, but what could be worse is you throw an interception or give them the ball back in great field position. The score right now is 7-3 in favor of Bryant, but you just don't want to make a mistake here in this last possession.
Looking to see how many timeouts they're just not showing out now. They're in the gun, snaps back. Looks like they moved early, and Longview's going to get a 5-yard penalty there. That doesn't help any. Move before the snap. The back judge comes running in for, or yeah, it is. They did move us back 5, back to the 7. You need to take care of the ball here. We don't want to give a cheap score. 2nd and 15. 1:22 left before halftime. Thomas in the gun. He's going to run a quarterback draw or quarterback keep over to the right side, and he's hit and steps out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Got some of it back. Going to be still 3rd and, well, they're going to give him up to the 15, so it's going to be 3rd and down about 7 or 8, about 8. He's over here getting the play from Coach King. 1:14 left. Longview hasn't used much clock. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Jared Lewis comes in the game. 8 now. I don't think Longview's going to get the playoff.
Yeah, it's high risk to try to throw the ball here, so I think they'll run it.
They do get it snapped. Right up the middle to Jarrett Lewis, and he's broken it. He's going to have a 1st down and way more up past the 35-yard line, and he's tackled it out of bounds. Great run by Jarrett Lewis.
19-yard gain for him.
They needed about 10. They got 19. Clock's running now, just about to go under a minute. Longview's got some room to work. Let's see what they come up with. 3 receivers to the far side. Snaps back. Thomas is looking. He's got time.
Got a man open deep.
A man open deep. Here he comes. Hale has caught it. He's caught it, and he's loose. He's going. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Longview. What a play. Jalen Hale out-jumped the receiver. The defense, out-jumped the defender. The defender fell down, and Hale was off to the races. Easy for me to say, huh?
And actually, it was good coverage, and he just jumps up and takes the ball away from the defender and then takes it in. I mean, that's what you got when you got a great player at wide receiver. What a play.
Michael Fields to add the extra point. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's good. Longview leads 10-7 over Bryant. 39 seconds left before halftime. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
Welcome back, everyone. 10-7 Longview with 39 seconds left before halftime. Jalen Hale with an outstanding catch. Out jumps the defender, comes down with the ball. The other defender fell down, and Hale outraced everybody to the end zone. Unbelievable play, but great for us.
That was two plays. Jared Lewis got the big yardage the play before, and then they come back and they throw the deep route to Hale, and he just jumped up and not only did he take it away from the defender, then he turned around and outran everybody into the end zone. And it was a 4-play, 77-yard drive, the 34-yard pass play to put Longview up 10-7 with 39 seconds to go in the half.
Fields to kick off. This time it's going to be returned. Back up across the 10 to across the 20. He's got some room. Across the 30, they've got him pinned up, and there's a flag down. That's probably going to be a block in the back. They run him out of bounds at the 39, but it's probably coming back from to about the 26. We'll check the flag, but it's got to be blocking the back. From where it's thrown, there's nothing else it can be, or hold. It's got to be against the receiving team, and they are going to move it back. We get the call right now. Holding, and it goes back to the 26. "31 seconds to go." Let's see if Bryant tries to throw deep again. They've been throwing deep the last few plays.
Yeah, they've been by the secondary a couple of times too. One of them they ended up with a score. So I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me to see them try to throw deep again. He needs to get safety help on the far sideline.
Receiver far side, one to the near side, one back. Now he goes motion. Singleton goes motion. Handoff right up the middle. He's not going to get more than a couple of yards. And now maybe they're going to let the clock run out. They're not calling a timeout, and they don't seem to be in any hurry. 17 seconds. Now we're down close to 10, and they're walking off the field. It's going to be halftime. Longview's going to go to halftime with a 10-7 lead over Bryant, Arkansas. We'll be back with more Lobo football on 106.5 Jack FM after this 3-minute timeout.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. 1 certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
At McDaniel's Quality Body Works, we pride ourselves in quality, collision repair, and friendly service. McDaniel's is at the forefront of today's complex vehicles by being certified by General Motors, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Honda, Infiniti, Kia, and Hyundai. These certifications require intensive I-CAR training along with an investment in new equipment and technology. When you need peace of mind for collision repair, call McDaniel's Quality Body Works in Longview, Kilgore, or Gilmer.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peter Chevrolet than any other dealer. From the sporty and versatile Blazer to the bold and spacious Tahoe, we have the SUV you're looking for to fit you and your lifestyle with nationwide delivery. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next SUV from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peter Chevrolet, find new roads.
to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The Back to School special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Link's broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Go all the way back to the beginning when God created football. Football! Let's go!
Welcome to the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show, presented by 106.5 Jack FM.
Welcome back, everyone. 10-7 Longview at halftime. Johnny, what a last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of unbelievable. I'm going to preface this recap with the fact that Bryant, in the last two games, they've outscored their opponents 100-10, 42-3 and 58-7, and we're here at halftime, and Longview leads 10-7. So this is quite a change for them. Longview got the first score of the game. They had a 10-play drive. It covered 66 yards, but then he stalled out, and they brought in Fields, and he kicked the field goal, the 25-yarder, put Longview up 3-0 with 4:12 to play in the first period. The next score was Bryant with the score, and they had a 7-play, 81-yard drive. The touchdown was a 25-yard burn it to Singleton pass play, and with 4 minutes to play in the half, they were up 7-3. Longview gets the ball back one more time, and after a 67-yard punt from Bryant, they start on their 13-yard line. They end up with a 4-play, 77-yard drive. There was a 21-yard Lewis run, and then right after that, there was a 34-yard Thomas to Hale pass play. And that score came with 39 seconds to play in the half, and it put Longview up 10-7, and that's the way we are. But that last series for Longview was quite impressive.
Jarrett Lewis got loose for a long gain that kept the drive alive because it was 3rd and long. And then the next play, Jalen Hale just made an outstanding leaping catch. The defender fell down. The other defender had stopped and had to try to chase him, and there was no contest. Hale ran him easily to the end zone. Fields kicked that extra point, and Longview goes to the half 10-7.
I think that's, when you got a great player, that's what you do. You throw it to them and expect them to make plays, and a lot of times they do. Longview in the first half, Jarrett Lewis, really, he had a nice first half. I mean, he's got a lot of carries here, 11 for 80 yards. Elijah Johnson had 2 for 14. Josh Thomas, the quarterback, who played the entire first half, he had 6 carries for 14. Longview completed 5 of 12 pass plays, 1 a touchdown. That was the big one we talked about to Hale. Wright led the receiving, though, with 3 receptions. And Bryant, for the most part, their offense has been totally shut down. Ganaway, their leading rusher on the year, has 10 carries for 39 yards. Carson Burnett, the quarterback, has 5 carries for 16. And he's completed 4 of 13 passes, 3 of those to Singleton, 1 of those for a touchdown. But the reality is that these are 2 really good football teams, and Longview has outplayed them in the first half, but they're not going to go away easily. They've lost 32 straight games, so they don't expect to lose here at Longview tonight.
All right, we're going to take it back to the station, and Matt's going to run this morning's coaches show, and then we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So we'll be back on with more Lobo football on 106.5 Jack FM after this 1-minute timeout.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Soapy's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their 3rd location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Soapy's is a place to be.
Once again, Soapy's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobo!
Longview Lobo High School football. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on 106.5 Jack FM.
Jabbo. Oh, Jabbo.
Good evening, sports fans. Harlan, the sports guy, here for another night of Longview Lobo football on your home for the Lobos. 106.5 Jack FM. It's time for the John King Coaches Show, presented by Peters Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, North Eastman Road, Longview, Texas. And John King in studio. And I mean, something midway through the second quarter finally clicked.
Yes, it did.
What? I mean, because you guys got beat bad in the first game, had a so-so showing against Marshall, and then it doesn't start off well against Legacy. We're watching the scores. We're listening to the 106.5 Jack FM call, and then all of a sudden you boat raced them.
Well, we just finally found our footing. Started the game off, we gave up an onside kick, which, our defense held them to 3 points there, and then we get it, and we turn the ball over on the minus end of the field, and they get a score on 4th down. And, so you don't feel good about the situation, but you're thinking, it could be a lot worse. And then they kicked the ball off, and we're able to put together a couple of first downs. We get to a 3rd and medium, and Jordan Allen hits Taylor Tatum on the seam route for a touchdown, which was big, and that started the party for us. And then, next thing you know, we're making big play after big play, and then we go in at half up 26-10. I mean, a 2-score game, but we made plays in the second quarter to get there. Had another big pass play that got us down there, had another big run from Taylor Tatum, and then Willie Nelson fills a punt with about a minute and a half and runs it back to the plus 25-yard line. And we kick a field goal, go up 16, but could have probably been up 23 because we lost another scoring opportunity down there. We got in some negative play situations, got sacked. Probably a bad play call. It was a bad play call. Could have had a different play that maybe we get points there instead of having to throw a pass on 4th and forever that got tipped, hits the receiver in the hand, gets tipped, gets picked, gets run back to the 30-yard line. Guess what? Our defense didn't let them score. I thought that was huge.
What point in the game did you bring Joshua Thomas in as quarterback?
It was midway through the second quarter.
And he played the rest of the game at quarterback, correct?
Yeah.
Is he now your starter?
Well, we're going to play both of them. I mean, like we told them throughout the course of the year, and we don't have a script that says you're going in here or there. I mean, we just kind of went by feel. Felt like it was time to, to look at him and see where we were, and he made some big plays for us, and not only running it but throwing it. He had 2 big pass plays and big long yardage pass plays to Jalen, but he played well. He ran the ball well, had about a 20-yard scoring run, and then again Jordan, I thought, with the exception of the fumble, the interception was a tip ball, hit the tight end in the hands. That's not on the quarterback, and heck, he gets down there and makes the tackle. So, I mean, but I think both of them are playing pretty good at times, and there's times neither one of them are. So we'll just continue to evaluate it.
When you got home that Friday night and you reached your hand into that cooler to get an icy cold Dr. Pepper out and savor the win, did you feel like what I'm saying where it clicked? We finally got it? all the cylinders kind of going in the right direction right now?
Well, I didn't go home. I went to Dallas because I flew out the next morning.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But riding to Dallas, I felt it's what I've been saying all along. Got a chance to be a good football team. We just got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot. Now, did we play perfect? No. There's still some areas we got to improve on, but I felt like we played closer to the level of the standard that we need to play at. Because one. Defensively, we stopped a very good offense. I mean, those two running backs are tough to defend. And I look out there and we got 6 sophomores on the field. 6. Mm-hmm. And that's never happened, at Longview since I've been here. And then, you get out there on offense, there's 3 sophomores out there. Sometimes 4.
Goodness gracious.
Then, that's why you got to go through these growing pains, and there's a bunch of kids that were not starters last year, that were backups, or that were on the JV,
or playing freshman ball,
freshman ball, right? But it takes time. But yes, it was closer. But I was pleased that we were able to run the football because they got a big defensive line, and we knocked them off the ball at times, and they run for over 300 yards. We threw for 200 and something and 2 touchdowns. So I felt like offensively, finally got in some rhythm, and defensively played to the standard they've been playing at. So, yes, felt like we were finally starting to take strides in the right direction.
John King on the John King Coaches Show, brought to you by Peter Chevrolet.
Taylor Tatum got a little beat up. Is he going to be able to play tonight?
Taylor won't be out for a while. I mean, we got a couple of guys that won't suit out tonight. But, yeah, he's had a nagging injury, and we held him out, got MRI done. I mean, he's not done for the season, so it'll be a week-to-week deal. But
who's the next man up? Well,
we've got Jarrett Lewis, who had a big run for us. He went for over 100 yards the other night against Legacy, and A.J. Johnson, sophomore running back, who also plays some fullback. D.T. Taylor, we'll get some action at tailback. So we got several options there, and of course our 2 fullbacks and Isaiah Harris and Kenny McFarland. So there's 5 or 6 options if you count the quarterback who's got a chance to run football. So we're going to have to be multiple in what we do.
Coach, do you know who Roger Nunley is?
No.
He's the voice of the Rose Stadium. So and it's been it for years. So you've heard him outside your headset for 20 years, Bob?
A long time.
Longtime friend of ours, and he calls in the show sometimes after a big Legacy game. And he calls in last Friday night, hotline lights up. Boys, let me tell you something. You don't ever bet against a John King coach football team. I got to tell you, they look great.
Our kids played better. I mean, yeah. Look, you open up the season against Denton Ryan with all the youth and the experience we had. I mean, you're going to take
9 sophomores.
You're going to take your lumps. I mean, it's just part of it. And then you get shell shocked. And then against Marshall, played well defensively. Offense, we didn't. And felt like was too conservative. Didn't attack enough from an offensive standpoint. Well, going into Lexus, I said, we're going to attack. I mean, we're going to have to find ways to make some big plays, and we did. So we're going to be fine. I mean, it's
got a chance to be a good football team.
We do. I mean, we're not there yet.
Right.
I mean, we still make too many bonehead mistakes, but we got talent on the team, and our kids are going to play hard, and we just got to put them in better situations to make plays.
I got a question for you. How much freedom does your quarterback have to check out of the play?
Depends on the situation, but there's a lot of times there's a 2-play huddle call. I mean, we may just go, whether it's a quick passing game or whether it's a run game, it may, they know which way to check it. Check it this way or check it that way, or this coverage, check this. So, I mean, but not all of them are that way.
Does it depend upon how good a read he makes?
It depends on how comfortable we are with knowing the look we're going to get. To me, that's what it is. I mean, sometimes, well, I've told you, we're the unicorn. We watch video, and nobody plays with the tight end, much less 2 of them, so
right.
We kind of guess on how they're going to line up. But, I mean, things may change in the line of scrimmage around the box, but normally the coverage doesn't change. So if we get, through the course of the game, get the look we're thinking, if we just run a check with him, there's like 3 options he may have to check to, whether it's a route combination or the run. So, it's all based on how the defense is playing you, but we feel like there's certain formations that give us a more definite look of what we prepared for. You know, we just don't come out there in every formation. Oh, you check out, we're going to run this. I mean, all that jazz.
Omaha.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you all that Omaha business. I mean, there's very few guys like that can do that.
Oh, yeah.
But you've got to understand blocking schemes. You got to understand route combinations. You got to understand defense.
Tendencies.
Well, here's what the defense is playing, and here's what they're fixing to get to based on how that safety's lined up on that. It becomes a science, you know. And, right now, we're not there. I mean, whether the quarterback could do it mentally, can everybody else on the field do it physically if he tells them what to do? I mean, sometimes it's a matchup you got there, too. Well, I really don't want that guard singled up on that defensive tackle because he's going to lose. I really would do a double team of some sort or do some type of slide protection so we can protect the quarterback better. That's what we look at.
On that new Peyton and Eli thing they do on ESPN the other night, Peyton was saying if the safety's up early, he ain't coming. They are showing you blitz, and he's going to drop back. And then Eli goes, sometimes he comes.
Oh, yeah.
Both
it's a cat and mouse game now.
And it probably also has a lot to do with how well he's doing all those things. If you've got a quarterback like Haynes, who has studied all this and knows all this, he has the more freedom to change the play at the line than a guy who's, you probably tell some of these guys, don't change the play, I would guess.
Oh, yeah, there's quarterbacks that you'll allow to do it, and there's some that you won't, but we don't try to make it too complicated. Like I said, it's not necessarily what the quarterback can handle sometimes, it's what your offensive line can handle and your backs and receivers. I mean, you can do all this fancy stuff you want to, you know, and then you can get your butt beat. You know, sometimes football, you got to keep it simple. And to me, the more simple it can be, the more the kids are going to play, the more physical they can play, the more, you know, attacking you can be.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back and talk about this team from Bryant, Arkansas you found, and we're going to need a Haynes update. Bad news last week from Denver, Colorado. So we'll check on Haynes, and we'll get ready for tonight's game as the John King Coaches Show continues. Brought to you by Peters, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, on your home for Longview Lobo football, 106.5 Jack FM.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Over 100,000 veterans and military families call East Texas home, but the available resource to help them is limited. Camp V was established to fill the lack of military veteran resources in East Texas, but we can't do it alone. We need your help. Your donation to Camp V goes directly to impacting the lives of veterans by funding things like peer groups, resources, and financial assistance. To help local veterans today, go to campvtyler.org and click Donate. Thank you for supporting our veterans and their families.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 North Eastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
All roads lead to your largest selection of pre-owned in East Texas. 3306 West Grande in Tyler. It's time for a car buying experience you will enjoy at Peters Auto Sports. Cars from ultimate luxury to affordable economy. Trucks from work to play to all-out adventure. Come by 3306 West Grande in Tyler or visit us online at Peters Auto Sports and take advantage of our nationwide delivery. It's all here. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler.
Harlan Sports Guy Pigskin Bob, we're back on the John King Coaches Show, presented by Peters, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. We got John King in here, 2-1 Lobos, and second play of the game. Just heartbreaking how hard Haynes worked to earn that starting job, and then it can go just like that. How's he doing, Coach?
He's fine. You know, he had surgery Sunday morning. They flew in Saturday night, had surgery Sunday morning for me, and his mama landed in Dallas. So, I mean, he'll, you know, they're saying he'll be out a while, but, you know, how long it depends on how fast the bones heal. So, really, his spirits are good. He's going to attack rehab, whatever it is he's got to do. I'm not worried about that part of it, and just hope he's got a chance to get back out there and help the Aggies win some games this fall.
How did you and Mama take it when you first saw it?
Not very good. Sitting there in the stands, not knowing, see him go to the injury tent and limp hop to the dressing room. Then you get a phone call to come to the locker room. So you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's something more than a turned ankle or hurt knee. I'm thinking they're gonna cut his leg off. They call you down there. I'm thinking the worst. But just a lot of things go through your mind. But hey, that's a game of football. He'll recover. It's part of it. It's kind of like Seabiscuit. He's going to have to rehab a little bit. He'll come back and get War Admiral. I ain't worried about that.
Has he ever been hurt before?
Not to that extent, no. I mean, he's freshman year he had a broken forearm heading into the season. He had some injury on the four-wheeler in the summer.
I was fixing to say it was an ATV accident that he had.
Set him back about 2 weeks from the start of the season. He had that. And other than that, I mean, he's had a turned ankle, but he rehabbed and played within a week, with that. So, I mean, but he, hamstring issue, but nothing to this extent.
And I'm sure he's disappointed, but you're saying his spirits are good?
Yeah.
That's important.
For now, but he's going to hit that wall. I mean, every kid does that gets injured. Right now, I mean, with the attention you get from, the trainers and the teammates, I mean, but at some point, I mean, throughout the 6 or 8, 10 weeks, wherever long it's going to take, I mean, he's going to be by himself. I mean, that's going to be the deal that hits you in the gut. I mean, may not travel to an away game because they got limitations.
Right. Just so many seats.
You're sitting at the house watching, and you've always been on that plane going. I mean, so it'll hit him at some point, but can't get discouraged. You got to put those blinders on, go do what you got to do to get back out there and get to playing.
You still got college classes to take too.
Got school to do. That's right. But he's built different. He'll handle it. I mean, and I'll stay on his butt to make sure he does.
There you go.
That away.
There you go. Now, how did you find this team from Bryant, Arkansas? Ooh. You got your undefeated. I know you're super proud of being 5-0 against Arkansas schools. Either that or you didn't know when you woke up this morning.
On Arkansas school,
you said, I need a game. I want to play an Arkansas team because I know I can handle them.
Well, we needed 2 games, and that's how we got Denton Ryan too. I mean, but we were looking for Lucky 2 games, and I had a guy reach out to me who had put us in a classic before, Chris Cumnock, and we'd been in the Tom Landry Classic. But he said, Coach, I can look and see what we got on the national deal. And I said, here's what I want to play. I want to play a high school team. It's a public high school. I'm not going to play a private charter school, like you said, the Bishop Sycamores of the world. I'm not playing those people. I said, I'll play a high school team. And I wanted to be at home because we'd lost a home game with the 100-year deal with UIL last year. So we thought we had a team out of Oklahoma that wound up backing out, and then Bryant, Arkansas was available. Talked to Coach Buck James, and we cut the deal, offered him a chance to come to Lobo Stadium. And he agreed. So, I mean, he's kind of like me. I mean, he has a hard time finding games. And there they've won 32 straight, 3-time state champions out of Little Rock. And, this is – heck, it's a 3.5-hour drive. It's what it would take us to get to Waco. So, if playing an out-of-state opponent, I mean, it may be an opportunity we play again at some point. I mean, if it's just a 3 or 3.5-hour drive, I mean, it's not that far. But very good football team, well coached. Ranked number 1 in the state of Arkansas in 7A, and as I mentioned, won 32 straight. That's hard to do against tall grass. I don't care who you playing.
What offense do they run?
They're going to be spread, tempo, what we've seen on tape. But they're very multiple. They like to run their quarterback, who's a new starter. They've got a good running back in the Gannerway kid, 41. And defensively, they're going to blitz you. They're going to press you, play man coverage, and say, here we are, coming after you. And but they've been pretty dominant, been able to do it. But they've got great players they're doing it with, well coached. They're kind of like us. They're young. They lost a bunch last year, but they're young again this year, or young this year like us, and they've given up 10 points in 2 games. And
if your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822. Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos!
Welcome back, everyone. Just about ready to start the second half. Longview leads 10-7. Longview will kick off to start the second half. Okay, Johnny, what are we looking for in the second half?
I think you're going to see Bryant. They've had very little success running the ball. Ganaway has 39 yards rushing, and Bryant, the quarterback, has got 16. So, but they have had success throwing, especially in that one drive where they got the long touchdown pass. They made 2 completions in a row. I think you're going to see them maybe come out in this first possession and throw the ball more, maybe try to get Longview back and then go back to their running game.
Fields to kick it off. We're underway. Going to be caught at the 5-yard line, back up the field. Longview's got him hemmed in, tackled at the 20. Kendrick McCardell on the return. Nice coverage by Longview's defense, and Bryant will start around right at the 20. First and 10 from there.
First thing, the kickoff got back to the goal line, which then that's a plus for you, and then Longview's coverage was great, so they start on the 20.
Let's see if Bryant comes out throwing or if they go back to the running game. Trips receivers to the right side. Burnett with the snap, handoff to Ganaway again over the right side. He's got about 2 or 3 yards before he runs out of bounds. Bring up 2nd and 7. They went wide again.
Yeah, they went wide to the short side of the field and just wasn't a lot of room there. It was knocked out of bounds by Devin Isaac.
They're going quick. They've got trips to the near side this time. Burnett fakes it, and now he's throwing outside, and it's caught up around the 30-yard line, going up to the 31, and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it was just a quick slant route to Blake Everett, and he makes the catch. This is a little quick pass, not a very dangerous one, and high percentage of completion, and they got one there.
Burnett with this time with the pitch to Ganaway out to the right side. Longview's got him behind the line at the 30. He's going to lose a couple there. Good defense by Longview.
Yeah, at the bottom of that was Caden Brooks for Longview.
Came out there from his linebacker spot to make that play. 2nd down and 12. Here come the trips back to the near side this time. Last time they ran the quick slant. Faking there, throw it out in the flat this time, and he's got a lot of running room. He's up across the 40 to the 45-yard line for another first down. That was just a quick, I don't know what you want to call that, a quick throw right behind the line to Singleton again.
Well, they had trips out there, and they ran the outside people off, and they just threw the little quick pass to him. And he was able to get the run after the catch to make it a play.
That's a false start. They got the inside the slot guy, Singleton, and they're going to lose 5 yards on that. It'll be first down and 15 now from the 40. Longview needs to get pressure, but the ball's coming out so quickly that the defense doesn't have time to get back there.
Yeah, they like those little quick passes.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff, throws out in the flat. It's caught, but Longview's got him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Nice defense out there by Buda Garrett. Led the team in tackles last week. He was right there as soon as the ball was caught. 2nd and 15. Now 2 receivers each side.
They've been throwing a short pass, but I think they're going to go up on top this time.
Motion by Singleton to the far side. He's back deep and he's throwing out over the middle. Oh, great catch. The ball was thrown up high, but Singleton went up and got it. It's a gain of about 13. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
It's a nice throw and catch. That's the 5th reception for Singleton. He's really a dangerous guy, too. He can run after the catch.
3rd down and 2. Handoff right up the middle. Longview, I think, has him short of the first down. It's going to be close. It looks like they are marking him short. It's going to be 4th down, but they're not. Bryant's not punting from here. They come right back to the line of scrimmage. Longview subs one defense. See if the snap, throw is right up the middle, and Longview's got him. He's not anywhere close to the first down. Great defensive stop for Longview, and they're going to take over at their 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, what happened is Longview just brought everybody up and then brought the linebackers, and they missed blocks on the offensive line, and they hit him in the backfield, and he had nowhere to go.
DK Stanford with the first hit there. That's a big stop for Longview. Let's see what they can do on offense.
I got to tell you, Mike, I think I'll finish that on the next play.
Back up the middle, handoff there. Longview's got about 2 yards, maybe 3, off the right tackle. I think that's Jarrett Lewis again. Go ahead and finish your thought.
What I was going to say, that was 4th and 1, and they never even thought about punting the ball, because I think that they're so used to making those plays, and Longview just got everybody up at the line of scrimmage. And, you know, as it turns out, Longview's going to start with great field position on their first possession of the second half. So
Elijah Johnson is now at the tailback spot. They hand off to him, and he's got nowhere to go.
Wow.
He's hit immediately.
That is a big hit by the linebacker, Brandon Jones.
Wow. That didn't work.
That's an understatement.
Johnson saying, well, why me? You let the last guy get 4 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for Longview. Thomas gets the play from Coach King, and he's headed back out there. Longview's got 10 seconds to get it snapped. Right and Hale to the far side. 5 seconds to go now. Under centers. Play action. He's throwing. He's looking to throw. He got loose. He's running now. He's outside. He's across the 50, the 40, 35-yard line. 1st down, Longview. Great run by Josh Thomas.
We've talked a little bit about his speed, and that's all that was. He stepped up when he didn't see anybody open. Then he outruns them to the sideline and turns it up and makes a huge play and a 1st down for Longview.
Inside the 35 to the 34.
It's a 19-yard pickup for him.
First down, Longview. They come back in the I formation. Isaiah Harris, the fullback. Handoff up the middle again. No, nothing there. He's back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No running room up the middle. Darrensburg in, checking into the game at tight end now. And Elijah Johnson comes out. So Longview's going with a one back. That's going to be Isaiah Harris.
May be a pass for them here.
Snap back in the gun. Thomas throwing deep. Hale's there, and it's intercepted. The free safety came along, intercepts it. They've got him out of bounds at the 42. They had double coverage there. The safety was laid back there. Hale was open for just a brief minute, but it looks like we're going to have some kind of flag on the play, but it's after the interception. Bryant's going to have the ball back at the 42. The flag's at the 40. They're waving the flag off for blocking the back. No foul. Bryant's going to have it at their own 42 or 41. 1st and 10 there.
I'll tell you what happened there is that the safety was playing deep middle, and he thought he had the guy open, and he throws the long pass, and it was just too slow getting there, and the interception was made.
Single back motion from Singleton to the far side, faking the handoff, throwing out to the side, caught up near the 50, or they'll call it the 49. Tackled immediately by Willie Nelson. That was Deja Hale again, the split wide receiver on the near side. Just a quick out throw.
8-yard pickup on 1st down, though.
2nd and 2. Fake again, throwing into the outside, caught again. This time it's Singleton. He's hit, but he's down across the 45, still up. Now they're blowing it dead at the 43 of Longview. 1st and 10 there for Bryant. They've got a drive going.
Throwing those little dump passes, little quick ones, and they've been effective in this drive.
One thing you worry about when they're doing that is that they're going to throw a pump and go.
That's exactly.
2 receivers both sides. Still Ganaway the only back in the backfield. Motion, Singleton again. Rolling to the right side,
wide
trying
open.
to find him. They've got him sacked. Back at the 50. Nobody blocked Isaac, and he got through. And along with Brooks.
Yeah, but on the far side, the receiver was absolutely 10 yards behind Longview secondary, so not for the sack. That was going to be a big play for them, but the sack was made. But that was a mix-up in the secondary.
Third down and long. Motion in the line, quick throw on the screen pass. It's caught and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. I guess that was 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd. 3rd and long now. About 15, 16. See if Longview brings pressure or if they stay back in coverage. Three wides to the right side, 2 left. No backs in the backfield for Burnett. Snaps back, he's throwing the ball deep, and it's overthrown. No flags, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 16 yards. And Bryant's going to punt. Good stop by Longview. Let's see if Graham kicks this into the end zone. Let's hope that he does. Last time Longview was pinned deep in their own territory. There's the snap, the high snap. Longview with a small rush, and this time it looks like maybe he shanked it. And it's bouncing. Well, it's going to go inside the 10 and going to roll dead at the 6. Everything going his way.
Yeah, it hits off the side of his foot, and it goes from the punted from the 49 and gets it down to the 6.
43-yard punt that traveled about 20 in the air. Longview's going to start their own 6.
Got to be careful deep in your own territory. You don't want to turn
Jordan
the ball
Allen
over.
going in at quarterback for Longview.
That's his first action of this game.
They're going to go in out of the I formation. Snap back, handoff up the middle, and it's fumbled. And Bryant's got it.
My goodness. My goodness.
At the 5-yard line.
We barely got it out of our mouth that you got to be careful in the first play. Longview fumbles the ball. You're looking at that, and he never got into him. It hit his arm when he tried to hand it off.
That's a bad break for Longview now. You got to call on defense to try to make a play. It's a running formation. They don't have any receivers unless they're going to run the fade. And their quarterback run. This is a wildcat they're running now, and Longview stops him at the 5. It's a gain of about a yard. That was the quarterback Burnett, and it was just a quarterback keep out of what looks like a like you run out of a wildcat. Second down. They got 3 receivers to the far side. Look for maybe the fade pass. Yeah, he's going to run again. This time he breaks through and he scores.
The quarterback keepers, he took one step to his right and then came back over the left guard position. They had good blocking, and he basically goes in, got a lead block out there from Ganaway, and goes into the end zone standing up.
Good play they ran there. They knew, they saw something in Longview's defense. They could run that. Here's the extra point by Fuller. Snap is down, ball's on the tee, up, and it's good. 14-10. .301 to go, third quarter, back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Bryant's going to kick off. Stephen Fuller. No. Malachi Graham's going to kick off this time. Marion Hamilton. Kalen Taylor back deep. Taylor's going to catch it at the 20. Comes across the field, trying to cut up. Gets a break, gets it through, up to the 40. And he's knocked down there. Longview will start at their own 40. It gets good field position.
Connor Cordley just unloaded on him, but he got a good return. That last drive for them was set up by the fumble at the 6-yard line. It takes them 2 plays to get in. The touchdown was a 5-yard run by the quarterback, Bryant, and the extra point converted. So with 3:01, Bryant has taken the lead 14-10.
Bryant was offsides on the kick, and so Longview's going to get an extra 5 yards. They're going to end up starting at their own 46. 1st and 10 there.
I tell you, this opportunity, you start with, you've given up the score, and now you're down, but you start with this drive at the 46-yard line. This is something that Longview needs to take advantage of.
Jordan Allen under center. 2 receivers near side. Fake, hands off the ball, nothing there again. Longview is not able to run at all right now. That was Jarrett Lewis, and there was no room. He ended up losing 2.
Goes back to the 44, a loss of 2.
2nd and 12. Bryant has stepped it up on defense.
Yeah.
They have definitely changed their defense to stop the run to the right side. Kalen Taylor goes in now, and Jarrett Lewis comes out.
Longview going to, I think, have to throw this time. They've got twins the far side. Hale and Wright both over there.
Kalen Taylor in motion to the far side. Jordan Allen running to his left. He throws and hits Taylor out in the flat. He cuts back. He's got the first down across the 45 down to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. First down, Longview.
That's a play that they ran earlier where they get twins on the far side, and then they send Taylor on in motion, and then he runs the out route, and 2 outside guys run post, and it's been open twice, and that time was a good play, and they pick up the first down.
Bryant had a player that had to get off the field. He was shaken up just a little bit. He's off the field now, and Longview's going to go back to work. 1st and 10 from the 43 of Bryant. 14-10, Bryant, Arkansas leads. 1 receiver, 2 tight ends. Handoff up the middle. A little bit of room there, and he's broken it. He's broken it. He's down to the 20, inside the 15 to the 12. That's Jarrett Lewis again. Great run. Longview opened the hole over right guard, and Lewis took it down to the 12.
That's
to the 13. 1st and 10 there.
Lewis with a 32-yard run, and a big one it was. It came right at the right time for Longview.
Single back, Isaiah Harris. Jordan Allen in the gun. Hale to the left side. Jordan Allen on a keep play up. He's got room, and he's across down to the 5-yard line. A gain of about 8. 2nd down and about 2. Longview found something over the left side. Just a straight run play with Jordan Allen. Out of the gun. Lead block by Isaiah Harris. Now Jarrett Lewis comes back in the game. Wright and Hale both in the game now.
This would be a great counter push if they could take this in after the score by Bryant to go ahead in their last possession.
Lewis is the single back. Jordan Allen under center. Fakes the handoff, and he's throwing and trying to throw out in the flat to Victor Bush, and they hit him right as he let go of it, and it falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. He tried to run play action and roll out to the right, and nothing there.
Yeah, that one never had a chance.
Lewis comes out, and Harris goes back in. Wright comes out, an extra tight end in. Big play. Hudson Lloyd goes in as an extra tight end. Big play for Longview. They need a first down here. And Allen's in the gun. Snap back. He's running quarterback run again. He's got the first down. Did he score?
No.
They say yes, he did.
5-yard run by Jordan Allen to get the score.
Straight run again over the right side. Powers in, broke a couple of tackles. Oh, he actually dropped the ball, and one of the other Lobos fell on it. Can't see who that is under the pile, but it is a touchdown, Longview. Fields for the extra point. Ball's down, kicks up, it's good. Longview goes back in front, 17-14. 1 minute left, third quarter, back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. 1 certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, everyone. 17-14 Longview counters after the touchdown by Bryant. Longview leads 17-14. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Longview's going to kick off, and the fans are into the game.
I tell you, that's a great counter punch by Longview. After Bryant had gotten the score, Longview had fumbled, and they take it in from 6 yards out, and they get the lead at 14-10 with 3:01 to go in the third, and Longview gets the ball back, and they have a 5-play, 54-yard drive, and the touchdown was a 5-yard run by Allen. Extra points good, and so we've got 1 minute to go in the third quarter, and Longview leads 17-14.
3 receivers deep. Fields kicks it deep. It's caught at the 2-yard line, coming up across the field. Longview's got him hemmed in, and he's down at the 15. That was Tyler Penny on the run back then, and not finding any room. He tried to go all the way to the far side and outrun the coverage, and it didn't happen. Longview pinned him in and made the stop.
Yeah, that tackle that time was made by Caden Brooks.
Let's see if Longview can make a stop here. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They fake the handoff, and they're running up the middle again. Carson Burnett, and he's only going to get about 1 before Longview gets him. That's basically the same play he ran for the touchdown earlier. This time, Longview wasn't fooled. 2nd down and 9. Bryant comes up, ready to play, ready to start the play again. 2 receivers, near side, 1 far, an H-back, and this time they move. They're going to get a false start penalty. That's going to back them up 5. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 14. There's 21 seconds left. I'm wondering if they're going to just let the clock run out. Now they start the clock again. They have not got the play in yet. Now they're ready. Snap back, hand off to the right side. Ganaway, he's got some yardage. They've got him inbounds and up at the 20. He got a lot of that yardage back plus a little bit. It's going to be 3rd down as we go to the 4th quarter. Longview 17, Bryant, Arkansas 14, back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The 4th quarter tonight is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
Welcome back, everyone. Start of the 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Bryant's got the ball, 3rd down and 6.
If Longview can hold here, they'll force them to punt from deep in their own territory. So this is a big play for both sides of the ball.
Line of scrimmage is the 20. 2 receivers each side. Now motion to the left side. Back pass, he's throwing deep down the middle. Longview's got it. It's intercepted.
Wow.
Great play. Great defense. Willie Nelson comes up with the interception. Great play by Willie. And Longview's got the ball just inside midfield at the 48-yard line of Bryant. What a play, Johnny.
Yeah, they were running the post route. They were trying to get the ball out there to Connor Corley, and he actually was behind, and the ball was a little bit underthrown, and then Willie just stepped up and just made a fantastic play for Longview. It's a good stop.
Jordan Allen back at quarterback. Tell you who the runner, and Jarrett Lewis is the tailback, Isaiah Harris the fullback. 1st and 10 from the 48 of Bryant. Handoff up the middle. Jarrett Lewis has about 4 barely across the 45 down to the 44, 2nd and about 6. Now McFarland checks in at fullback. Isaiah Harris comes out. Lewis stays in. Still going to be in the eye. Jordan Allen coming to get the play from Coach King.
Man, that was such a big play. To give Longview good field position to start.
They put pressure on him, and Willie Nelson made the play. 2nd down, in the eye. Snap back, handoff up the middle again. This time Lewis has about 5 more. He's close to a 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him. They're either going to give it to him or they're going to measure, because they did call timeout. And I don't know if they're going to. They can't make up. They're going to give him the 1st down. That's good.
That gives Jarrett Lewis 15 carries for 122 yards on the night.
He was over 100 last week. Well, of course, 59 of it was on one play. The last play of the game. Longview sends Hale and Wright to the far side. Still in the I formation. Jordan's changing the play. There's a snap, gives to the fullback, and McFarland is hit immediately. He might have gotten a yard, maybe a half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Good defense by the Hornets. 10-11 left in the 4th quarter. Longview ahead 17-14. Has the ball at the 38-yard line of Bryant. Allen brings the play in. They've got 15 seconds to get the play off. They're out of the huddle.
Jalen Hale's over there on the far side with single coverage.
Jordan Allen runs up the middle again. He's got some room, and he's got about 4 more yards. It's still going to be 3rd down and about 4, maybe 5. They're just running the ball on a straight quarterback run play. I wonder if Longview's in 2-down territory here. If so,
it depends on how many yards they get on this play. If they can get it to short yardage, I think it might be, but otherwise it's a little risky, I'd say.
Lewis back at the tailback position. McFarland is the fullback. Handoff Lewis. He's got room. He's got it. I think he's going to have a 1st down. No, they're marking it. They're saying 4th. He's just short. I'll tell you, I'll go out on a limb. Longview's going for it here. It's less than a yard. Maybe half a yard.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. There's no doubt about it. At this spot, the question is, what do they run? Because they've got some powerful people on defense right up the middle, and they're jammed in there.
Crowds come alive. There's a snap, quarterback sneak. I think he's got it. He's got it with about a yard to spare, looks like. And there's a scrum now. But I think they had blown that dead already. He took his helmet off, too. I guess he's going to have to come out for a play. It is 1st down, Longview. And I think he's going to have to, yes, he is going to have to come out for a play. Josh Thomas going back in at quarterback. Good tough run there for Jordan Allen. He got 2, he needed 1. Clock running, 6:03 left, 8:03 left. That clock's a little too far away from me, huh? Just under 8 minutes now. Thomas in the gun, one back. Snap, and now he's going to run the ball to the side, cuts up. He gets maybe a yard or two. He breaks a tackle, still going, and he's inside the 25, down to about the 23. That's a gain of about 5.
Wow.
Nice run. He broke a couple of tackles on the way. Now Longview's in field goal range, but a field goal would only put them up 6. I think they're going to go for the touchdown.
I got to tell you, Mike, on that play, they looked a little sluggish on their defensive line, and that may be the case because they've had 2 blowouts, and all of a sudden you're down to 7 minutes, and you got a team running at you. And they just looked a little slow on that last play.
Allen back in the game under center,
Yeah.
fakes the handoff and runs just a little. He followed the fullback, and he got a couple of yards, but they're still going to need 5.
Yeah, Brandon Jones, their linebacker, who's an outstanding player, just came through unblocked, and he laid the hammer down.
Allen is not backing down, though. He's taking a hit, and he keeps getting back up and back in there. 3rd down and about 5. Longview in the I formation. Hale, the single receiver, out to the far side. Up the middle, Lewis. He's got down to about the 20, but he's going to be about 2 yards short. Now we're back in that question I had about a minute ago. Is Longview going to go for it here, or are they going to try to kick the field goal? It would be about 37 yards if they were to kick.
He's definitely got the leg for it, but
you don't want to have just a 6. I think they're going to run
they're going to run it down, take a timeout. That's what they're going to do.
I think they're going to do. Yeah, because Allen's still over here. Now he's going back in, but I don't think they're going to run a play yet. 10 seconds on the play clock. I'd be shocked if Longview snaps the ball. And they do. And he's throwing deep. He's looking for Hale. And he's caught it for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Jordan Allen fakes the handoff, drops back, throws the ball up to the far side. Jalen Hale out jumps for a second touchdown of the night. Right before the play clock goes off.
Yeah, at first I thought they were going to take a timeout. Then they didn't do it. Then you thought they would run. Instead, they throw the fade route out to Hale, and this time he brings it in for the score.
Michael Fields to add the extra point. Ball's down, kicks up. It's good. Longview is up 24-14 on Bryant with 5:20 to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
McDaniel's Quality Body Works has been serving the Longview area for collision repair since 1933. That is 87 years of company history dedicated to quality workmanship and friendly service. In these difficult times, McDaniel's is doing everything possible to serve our customers in a safe and clean environment. Please feel free to contact us in Longview, Kilgore, or our new location in Gilmer, and we'll be happy to assist with any circumstance that you may have. You may also visit us online at McDanielsQualityBodyWorks.com.
Back to play, everybody. Longview's going to kick off. They've got a 10-point lead.
10-play, 48-yard drive. But the big play here was the 20-yard pass play from Allen to Hale. It was the fade route, and he brings it in. And you got that kind of a player, you'll take some gambles, and they did there, and they got the score.
Fields will kick it off. 3 receivers deep. Kendrick McCardle, Jordan Knox, and Tyler Penny. Fields kick. It's a line drive kick, and it's going to hit, and it's going to go out of bounds. That means Bryant's going to get the ball at the 30.
That's a mistake right there. Well, they've got 5:19 to go, and they're down by 11, so it's 2 scores. So I would suspect that you're going to see them throw the ball every play now, or nearly every play. What you don't want to give up if you're Longview is you don't want to give up the quick touchdown.
Right.
So you got to make them work for it if they end up with one.
They're going to start off on the near hash. They've got 3 receivers to this near side on the short side of the field, 1 to the far side. Now Ganaway comes to the near side. There's Burnett, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and he throws over the middle, and it's knocked down by Kylan Sublett. Great play.
That's Sublett with the receiver the entire way. The pass was just a little bit behind the intended receiver, which was Kendrick McCardle, and he just knocks it down. It's a good play by Sublett.
2nd and 10 from the 30. 5:15 left to go. This time 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, still 1 back. Burnett fakes a handoff, and Longview's got him for the sack. Longview brought the blitz, and they got there.
Yeah, the tackle was made by Sublett again, Mike.
And Brooks was in there, Rogley was in there, Fairchild was in there. Longview brought the house, and they got him, and now it's 3rd down and about 16.
Well, you're in a situation now where you have to throw the ball up the field.
3 receivers.
3rd and
To
16.
the far side. They're not going to run play action here. He's back. Longview's got him again. He tries to run out, and he's nailed a yard loss. I think that's Fairchild again, along with Devin Isaac that time. 4th down, and now they're going to, no, it's Rugley again in Fairchild.
What you don't want to do here is fumble the football as a return guy. It's more important
Let it go
than anything else.
Take it wherever it stops. Bryant's got to get another player on the field. 5 seconds to get the snap. Now the snap's back. Longview with just a small rush. Longview catches the punt and tries to run it back. That was not Nelson that time. That was DeKalen Taylor. He did catch it. Luckily, a 1-yard return. A little dangerous, but it worked out.
That might have been one of those times that you might not let it go, even if it rolls. But he made the catch. And
he wasn't scared, that's for sure.
No, that's what you really want. But at Longview, going to keep the ball on the ground. That's going to force them to use their timeouts.
Jordan Allen still at quarterback. This time Elijah Johnson is the tailback with Isaiah Harris as the fullback. Hand off to Johnson. He's hit immediately, breaks a little bit of a tackle, but he ends up losing 3 yards. That's okay. The clock's running and Longview taking, and now Johnson's down. Oh, that's not good. We're going to have timeout on the field. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The back to school special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Links broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Johnson was able to get off the field. Second down, and Longview gets a false start penalty before they get the ball snap. It's going to move them back to their own 34-yard line. Second down and a lot. It's about 20, but that's not as important right now.
Yeah, but the main thing is that clock that shows 2:57. You just you want to eat some time up here.
Yeah, now right now it stopped. That penalty stops the clock. Allen in the gun. Receiver each side. He runs the option. He cuts up. Nice gain. He stays in bounds. Gets about 10 yards or 11. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Good job on running the option and keeping it by Jordan Allen. He has run the option well. He ran that up against Denton Ryan and scored that touchdown from way out on them. Clock is running at under 2:30 now. It's 3rd down and about 9. Think Longview will put the ball up in the air here?
No, I don't think you can forward that. I think we'll see. You know,
Wright and Hale are to the far side.
I just think it'd be too dangerous.
Hamilton goes in motion to the far side. Jordan Allen rolling to the right. He throws and he hits Hamilton. It's caught. He's up near. He's about at the 48-yard line. It's going to be 4th down in about 3 or 4. And Bryant calls a timeout. We'll take it with him back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 4th down and 4. Longview's going to punt. They're going to send the punt team in. You know Bryant's coming after this punt, and that's what Coach King's telling his punt team, protect team. Don't let them through.
This is all about just getting this punt off.
Michael Fields back deep. Josh Harrison is the deep snapper. All we want is for a good snap and get the punt off. Here we go. Good snap. Kicks away. They came after him and they didn't get it. Now it's going to be returned. He goes off to the far side. Longview's got him at the 19-yard line.
Man, that was a fantastic punt. He was under tremendous pressure, gets the ball off, and then on top of that, gets a big, long punt.
Yeah, about a 40-yard punt. It was a 40-yard punt with a 9-yard return. It is going to be 1st down and 10 for Bryant from their own 19 with 1:53 left.
They got to have 2 scores in this time, so they have to put the ball up, and they're going to have to put it up deep.
Longview has got everybody up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the blitz again. They're throwing deep, and it's way overthrown. Longview almost got there again with the blitz off the edge. That was Rugley again. 2nd and 10. 1:47 left. They went deep. Longview secondary was back there. The ball was way overthrown. I think he just had to get rid of it because he was about to go down. 2nd and 10. 24-14 Longview with 1:47 left. Carson Burnett gets the snap. He's looking again. The pressure's got him going. They got him again. He's got a yard gain out of the deal, but the clock's running, and it's still third down and long. Third and about 9. Longview with good pressure then. Let's see if we can get him, make him throw it before he's ready. Clock's still running. 1:14 to go. Third down. Burnett in the gun, throws a slant over the middle. It's caught, and Longview's got to get him down. And they did. It's at the 40-yard line, but it is going to be a first down. That was Jordan Knox. The wide receiver just ran a quick slant. Burnett hit him in stride. Longview made a good tackle. First down at the 40. Here comes another slant from the other side. Longview's got him right away. He's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6, but the clock's still running. 43 seconds to go. Second down. They're at their own 46. Longview gets Zarius Sanders in the game. Zarius Shepard, excuse me. Okay, it's called for a first down there at the Longview 49. The clock didn't stop for the first down. Clock's still running. 15 seconds to go. They haven't got the playoff yet, and Longview calls a timeout with 12.6 seconds to go. John King wants to talk to his defense one more time. See, let's make one more stop. You know they're going to go deep here. They got to throw deep, or they got to do something to try to score on this play, because they need 10 points. Johnny, do you put pressure on it, or you bring everybody back?
I think they'll put pressure on, but I think they'll have plenty of people deep too. But I think you want to try to run it, but they don't have enough time. I mean, it's 12 seconds. They got to score twice, so I don't know that it makes that much difference. You just wouldn't want to give up a long touchdown at this point, especially with the way how great the defense have played tonight.
There's the snap. He's scrambling around and taking a long time for the play. They did catch it on the sideline. Going to be a first down inside the 24-yard line, down at the 24-yard line of Longview, but there's only 5.4 seconds left.
It's got to be. That was a nice catch and throw, and gets it down to the 24, and they'll throw this one in the end zone. They'd love to get this last touchdown, although it's not going to make any difference on who wins. One
more play. Snaps back, throws deep to the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh no, it's caught. Oh, I thought I saw the ball bounce. It's the last play of the game either way. Longview has beaten Bryant, Arkansas. It's either going to be 24-20 or 24-21. But either way, the game is going to be over after this extra point, because the clock says 000. Longview has beaten Bryant, Arkansas. What a game. Let's watch the extra point. There's the snap. It's down, up, good. The final score, Longview 24 and Bryant 21. Longview has beaten them and ended the 32-game streak. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM after this 3-minute timeout.
In today's low-interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos!
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy a Peters Chevrolet than any other dealer. Turn every drive into an adventure with the hard-working Chevy Silverado. With nationwide delivery, we have the truck with the options you've been looking for. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Silverado from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peters Chevrolet. Find new roads.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The Back to School special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Link's broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Welcome to the Longview Lobo postgame show on 106.5 Jack FM.
Brought to you by Sori, Gilliland, and Hall Attorneys at Law.
Welcome back, everyone. Longview has beaten Bryant, Arkansas 24-21. Johnny, your second half recap's got to be something else.
This is an outstanding game for Longview against a team that had won 32 straight games, had won the last three state championships, so it's been a long time since they've lost. They've come in here tonight. They really had an excellent team, but Longview played great tonight. Longview got the first score with a 10-play 66-yard drive. It ended with a field goal from Michael Fields. He came in and knocked down a 25-yard field goal. It put Longview up 3-0 with 4:12 to go in the first period. No more scoring in the first quarter. Bryant gets a 7-play, 81-yard drive. In that, they had a 43-yard pass to Lamb, and then they had a 25-yard touchdown pass from Bryant to Singleton. 7 plays, 81 yards, and with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, it was 7-3 at that point. Bryant. Longview comes back and has a 4-play, 77-yard drive right before the end of the half. The touchdown was a 34-yard Thomas to Hale pass play that came with 39 seconds to go in the half, and that put Longview up 10-7 at the half. First score of the second half, it came late in the third quarter. It was a 2-play, 6-yard drive after Longview had fumbled the ball over to Bryant. The touchdown was a 5-yard run by Burnett. That put Bryant up with 3:01 to go in the third, 14-10. Longview counters with their own score is they had a 5-play, 54-yard drive. There was a 32-yard run in there by Lewis, and then the touchdown was a 5-yard Allen run. Longview converted the extra point. It was 17-14 Longview with 1 minute to go in the third period. After a Longview interception by Willie Nelson, they get the ball and they have a 10-play, 48-yard drive. This time was a 20-yard Allen to Hale pass. Was a fade route. Was really an impressive catch by him in the corner, and it was a good throw. With 5:20 to go, it was 25-14 Longview, 24-14 Longview. And then the last score comes on Bryant's last possession of the game. They had a 7-play, 81-yard drive. They threw a 24-yard touchdown pass to from Burnett to Hendricks. And actually the score came at the buzzer, no time left. They kicked the extra point, and Longview wins. The 24-21 was the final. Lobos now go to 3-1, and Bryant goes to 2-1. But what's the more amazing thing is that they'd won their last 32 games, so there's been a while since they've seen the defeat. Longview had some impressive performances by guys that hadn't really seen a lot of action. And Jared Lewis, he led everybody in rushing. He had 18 for 130 yards. It was an outstanding game for him. Got a lot of carries. Josh Thomas had 8 carries for 37 yards. Jordan Allen had 6 for 36 and a touchdown. Josh Thomas completed 6 of 12 passes, threw a touchdown pass. Jordan Allen completed 4 of 5, and he threw 2 touchdown passes. Hale had 2 receptions and 2 touchdowns, and both of those came at big moments, and they were big plays by a big play receiver. Wright had 3 receptions. On the other side of the ball, Carson Burnett, he threw 29 passes. He completed 16 through 2 touchdown passes. Their leading receiver was Singleton. He had 6 receptions and a touchdown, and Hendricks had 2 receptions and a score. And I'll tell you that this team just beat a really, really good football team. This was, I think Bryant came in. A lot of times you get the hype going in and teams show up and they're not that good. But this team was really good, and Longview stepped up. That's one of the better efforts we've seen in a while, and this team has gotten better every game, and that's the main thing. And so, and more importantly, we have this kind of effort in this night, and we start next week district.
Yeah, we do, and I would say after the competition we've played, Denton Ryan, and then we played Marshall, who gave us a tight game. Then we go over to Tyler and really shut down their 2 great running backs. Then we play this team from Bryant, Arkansas, that's got a great running back, great offensive line, really good receivers, several of them, a quarterback that can get the ball to them, and a great defense that's very physical. Now, what are we going to see in district that we haven't seen already?
Well, what makes you? Realistically, there's a lot of teams in the state that they really are playing for the playoffs, because they're so used to going. And so, how do you get better to prepare for the playoff? Is you play tough district opponents, and you're able to win those games. And this is not a district opponent, but this is really a good team that we just played, and it'll be a while before we play another one that's as good as this team.
Last week on the post-game show, we asked Coach King about it, and he said, he's wondering why in the world did he decide to play these guys, and it was because they couldn't get another game on this particular the game 4. So they were able to play. So he said okay, and then he started wondering, why did I do that? Well, this is why you did that.
I know he said that, but he knows why he wants to play. That's why we're playing Denton Ryan and this team here. You want to play somebody that's tough, and like Legacy, maybe they're not as good a team, but they had two really good backs. And you got to get used to playing those kind of people, because at some point, if you go to the playoffs, you're going to play teams that are capable of beating you. I mean, you don't get much out of playing somebody that you beat
40 to nothing.
or 40 to nothing.
Yeah. These kind of games are just brings out the best in our football team.
Yeah, they did, and our secondary grew up, and I'm going to talk to Coach King about that. They gave up some plays early, and we were worried about what's going to happen in the second half, because Bryant's going to throw the ball and test our secondary. Our secondary came to play in the second half.
Well, we said they're going to have to adjust for the second half, because we got beat several times, but that's the key to a team that's a good team. You do adjust and you make changes, and they are effective. And Longview did that, and you can make an argument that their best defensive back was out tonight in Boone.
And one thing you do is you put pressure on the quarterback and don't give him a lot of time, and that's exactly what they did in the second half. Okay, Coach King is up here. We're gonna get him set up. We're gonna take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back on 106.5 to talk to Coach King after this 1-minute timeout.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Experience fun and freedom with the Jeep line at Peters. These legendary vehicles are built with you in mind, with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Jeep from the largest inventory in East Texas with nationwide delivery, or reserve your new Jeep today. Peters Jeep in Longview.
I love ECU's checking account.
Do you love your checking account?
Ours is the best. That's why we only have one.
Same-day debit cards in the branch and free checks.
No minimum balance, mobile check deposits, pay using your app, contactless cards. It's awesome.
We pay dividends on all balances, and Eastman Credit Union will even give you $100 when you open up a new checking account with direct deposit.
Take the bull by the horns. Open your account.
Welcome back, everyone. Coach King has joined us. Coach, Bryant is a great team. That's a great win.
Yeah, they're a very good football team. I told the kids that, and everybody, 32 straight wins, 3 state championships. They know how to win. They know how to play in big games. But we didn't play pretty. We had some crucial turnovers. Defensively, gave us the ball at midfield several times and don't get any points out of that. So, we missed some opportunities, but we found a way to win, and I thought defensively all night long did a good job of hemming them up. At running backs, he's electric now, and at quarterback can throw the ball pretty good. They do a good job. Big offensive line, what they're doing. But we gave up one big play. Other than that, I guess the last play of the game, they got that one. But other than that, I thought we were pretty good all night long, and offensively we were in spurts, and too many missed assignments, too many missed alignments and penalties. Just pre-snap stuff, and we got to play better, we got to play smarter, but we can. You just got to keep grinding at it. But I'm gonna tell you, they give you so many looks. They're hard to prepare for, and they do a good job of their scheme. And nothing but respect for Bryant and Coach James. Got a chance to visit with him on the phone through the course of the offseason. First time to meet him in person, but runs the program the right way. Got a lot of respect for how they do things.
I thought in the second quarter that they got behind us a couple of times, and apparently we made some adjustments because they stopped that in the second half for the most part. So,
well, the big thing was our DB contested the ball and knocked it out. They did a great job of contesting and raking it out of their hands. So they did a good job of the deep ball. And, they changed a few things up what they were trying to do in the second half. We made a few adjustments, but pretty much, what was working, we were going to stick with it. we again just had too many missed opportunities. But defensively, I mean, time and time again, I mean, you know, they made plays at the right time.
In the fourth quarter, your your front, you put a lot of pressure on him, and that helped your defensive backs a lot.
Yeah, they did. Our defensive line played well all night long with pressure, rushing the quarterback, and and defending the run. I mean, they were did a good job playing the screen. They tried to get us a couple times on the screen. Normally that's what you do to a good pass rush, and they did a good job not letting one get out.
Yeah, it's not bad in a pickle to throw it to Jalen Hale either.
Well, we tried to several times tonight, and we connected on two. And we had some other chances, which is either a busted protection or it was some confusion on what we're trying to get done. But yeah, more of the times than not, he's going to catch it, and something good's going to happen.
Jared Lewis had another game where he was over 100 yards, and both your quarterbacks ran the ball well.
Yeah, they did. We felt like, we were going to have to run them some. They're going to load the box, so we tried to go +1 with running the quarterback. And, Jordan had the touchdown down here. And, of course, Josh ran it well. We ran him some there. And, of course, he got us some crucial first downs when pressure got to him or the routes were covered and weren't there. He did a good job of tucking the ball and making something out of nothing, which was big for us on several drives. So, all in all, I wasn't too disappointed in either quarterback. I know maybe the stats don't show that way, but it ain't always what the quarterback does. It's what those around him are doing too. So, but all in all, I thought both of them played well.
I thought both the offensive line and defensive lines have both played good tonight. They've gotten better as the season's going on. I guess you're pretty pleased with their play?
Defensively, I am. Offensively, we don't play consistent enough. I mean, there's times we're pretty dang good, and there's times that we look like we don't know what the play is. And you run it 2 or 3 times in a row, and they can run it different ways 2 or 3 times. So we got to get better at that, and that's the understanding scheme, that's coaching, and those guys playing. So, but yes, we've made strides in the right direction. But we got to be able to run the ball when we need to. I mean, like in the ball game, you get it with 3 minutes, 54 seconds left. You're supposed to run the clock out. I mean, that's Lobo football, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We get out there and we bust the scheme. Miss a block. I mean, just absolutely run by a guy. I'm thinking, what are you thinking? We've been running this play pretty much for 2.5 quarters, and now all of a sudden you're going to block it a different way, which amazes me. I mean, the most important time of the game, we do something bonehead like that. So, I mean, it's just not understanding. I mean, that's we got to do a better job of that. And that I ain't gonna point a finger at nobody but myself, but they can't do it. I'm gonna put somebody else in there that will. I don't care where they come from, defense, offense, JV, or freshman. But by God, when it's time to run the ball, we're gonna be able to do it. So I think y'all know why I'm so pissed off.
I think we got that. I'm going to ask you about a subject you don't normally like to talk about, but tonight we saw two punters that are as good as anybody we've seen in a long time, yours and theirs.
Yeah, they do a good job punting the football, and we knew that. And, they're good in the kicking game. They're kick returner. We didn't want to kick it to 21, but, he was good. But, no, Michael did a great job. Their punter did a good job, and crazy thing is we get, right there at the end of the half with about 1:30 or so to go, and, we got them punting, and got the return on, and we don't field the ball. And it goes to the 10, and, we get pushed back and we get stuffed. We come back to the incomplete and third and whatever it is. Josh runs for a first down. No, excuse me. It was Jarrett runs for a first down. We run off, got power. They probably thought we were going to throw it, run power. We run to about midfield. And then we were able to get fresh sticks, throw the ball to Jalen for a touchdown. So,
right.
That was a huge play for us there in the first half. But, no, both punters were good. They were sound in everything they did. And Michael, he had a huge punt for us there right at the last drive that stalled. We went tight punt, and he flipped the field, pushed him back there down there to 10 with whatever's on the clock, minute and a half, I forget exactly. But that was, I've seen it go bad in that stage. But great job with the snap, protection, and the punt.
I was just fixing to say, all the snaps were good tonight, too.
Mm-hmm. And Josh Harrison did a good job of that.
Okay, so next week, you start district.
Yeah, we'll go to West Mesquite. We're going to play them at Memorial Stadium Thursday night, 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a short week for us, short prep week, and I don't know much about them. I hadn't watched them. I think they're 2-2. One of the coaches told me. So I mean, we played them last year, and I don't even remember what they played against us. To be honest, I hadn't looked at them since. Been too busy, trying to prepare week to week, and But hey, it's district play, and we gotta load up, go over and find a way to win. And we've got some things at stake now. I mean, we did what we wanted to accomplish in non-district. We come out here with a winning record, we ended up 3-1, which is big for this young football team.
Right.
Now we got the 6 district ball games to play, and we got to have a winning record in those 6. We need to try to be a top seed, get a home playoff game. We want to play for a gold ball, and we missed out on the gold ball last year, and it's time for us to contest for one or compete for one and bring it back to Longview.
John, I wanted to say something, especially the whole game, but the defense on those last drives that they had. They made a couple of first downs, but I tell you, they really grew up, and I think the good thing is that you can play several people, and it just seemed like that they really gelled tonight. Now next Friday they'll have to do the same thing again,
Yeah.
But still, I tell you, I really saw a lot of growth out of those young men and the whole team.
Well, doing a good job of rolling guys in there in the defensive line, keeping those guys fresh. Those are the quickest to get tired. The big guys that are pushing, rushing the passer, covering up, chasing the football. So keeping those guys fresh, and we rolled a few different guys in the secondary tonight, and at linebacker level. But the big thing is those D linemen. We're rolling about 8 guys in there, and they're giving us some great reps, great snaps that we need in the course of the game. And, we just need to quit putting them in bad spots. We got to play better on the offense and be able to run it when we want to run it and throw it when we want to throw it or have to throw it, And so, I mean, that's what championship football is about, and we've got to get a better understanding of that.
Well, congratulations on one of the great wins in the program over a team that is super where they come from, and everybody got to be real proud of the game tonight.
Well, I am proud of this team, and the coaches and everybody. It was a busy week, and then we did it with a few men down tonight too. We had some guys that walked and wounded. We got 3 starters out, and that's part of some of the frustration, I guess. But those guys that played got valuable minutes, and I'm tickled to death with the production we got out of Jarrett Lewis. I thought he did a great job running the ball tonight, and like I said, 2 weeks in a row, over 100 yards. So that's big for him, but other guys are going to step up, play better. And when I go in there and watch the film, I may not be as frustrated. Sometimes it ain't as good as you think it is. Sometimes it's not as bad, but understanding situational football. And when you got to lay it on the line, I don't care if you're hurting or not. I mean, it's a matter of getting the job done. And if you got to get the job done. No time for an excuse, no time for a reason why, and we got to do better at that.
Well, we'll go. Look forward to another good week. Look forward to our first district game Thursday, not Friday, and 7 o'clock, not 7:30. So leave early to get to Mesquite. And at least we don't have to go all the way into Dallas.
Yeah, got to go one more. Yeah, and it pushes our sub-varsity games to Wednesday, which we're going to play JV here at 5:30, and our freshmen play there at that middle school by Memorial Stadium at 5:30, and we got a B game at Judson Middle School that'll be played against Texas High. So we got some games this week for our sub-varsity, which is good. We didn't have any this week other than the B-team freshman game, so those kids need to play. So come on out and support them.
Thanks for coming up. We'll wrap things up now. Remember, Thursday night, 7 o'clock, airtime 6:30. Join us then for the first district game. So for Eddie Richardson, Gene Morris, Johnny Vaughn, and sorry Brent Taylor was not with us again. We're thinking of him. This is Mike Richardson saying good night on 106.5 Jack FM. See you next Thursday. And thanks, Matt. Glad to have you back. Good night.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822. Sophie's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Sophie's is a place to be.
Once again, Sophie's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. The Ram truck lineup at Peters is designed with work in mind so you can go further and experience more. Find the Ram truck that's right for you with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Ram truck from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new truck today. Peters Ram in Longview.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos!
Thanks for listening to the Longview Lobo Postgame Show, an exclusive broadcast presentation on 106.5 Jack FM.
Brought to you by Sorey, Gilliland, and Hall Attorneys at Law.